All right. Everyone, welcome to Before the Dead Wars stream. This is a game that's taking place before the world record game, May 3rd and 4th. We are focusing on the characters, the stories, and the enemies that everyone's going to be facing in that world record game. So you'll get to be able to meet and know what's going on in the world. I'm really excited for it. This is episode 2, and and if this is your first time watching, you could check all of our videos on our social media pages under We Geek Together. Specifically, Twitch and YouTube is where we stream, usually around 7:30, 7:45 in the morning, Mountain Standard Time. But we also have them uploaded the next Saturday on our YouTube page. We're also putting a lot of other media content out around this. So there's character interviews. We'll have podcast episodes. We're really excited about the stuff we're showing, and we haven't even announced some of the big stuff yet. I may or may not be in talks with Viva La Dirt League to see if they could come to the big game, which the Dungeon Master at least. So we'll see if that pans out. But without further ado, let's dive back into the story. Kingdom Grand, the Festival of Peace. This is in remembrance of Eldath, the goddess of peace, her great sacrifice. We were at a festival, and on the stage, they were giving a reminiscence of Eldath's story. And at the very end, a masked figure seen by Goodwin, noticed by Goodwin,
somehow with his bad eyesight,
our old monster hunter, noticed a figure stand up on the stage and approach the speaker and drive a dagger into their back. And I will, since you noticed and you were in a position, I'll let you react. You'll see the character as they bring out the dagger, and the crowd is starting to react, gasps. All of the rest of you guys are kind of facing the audience, so you just see everybody's faces just kind of turn white, and people cover their mouths, and some people start screaming, and you're like, what's going on? You don't realize somebody just got murked behind you, and that's where we're opening. Goodwin, you see the dagger being pulled out, and the person on the stage is about to speak. What do you do?
All right. If I can see him there as he... Wait, sorry. He already stabbed the guy, right?
Yes.
Okay. And he stepped back into the crowd.
Presentator's been stabbed.
Okay.
Dagger is pulled out.
I will telekinetic shove, and I will pull him back into the open so that people can see him.
Back onto the stage?
Yeah.
Right into the center of the stage.
Because he kind of stepped back into the...
Yeah, they were going to probably try to retreat.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to do that.
Do they got to make a dexterity save?
This is a strength save.
Okay.
Of 15.
15?
Yeah.
They rolled a 19.
Okay.
18, sorry.
I'm going to
18.
silvery barbs it.
Good. I rolled a 15 and an 18. So they will be able to resist that. But
Rigged.
You'll see they only take a step back to draw the dagger out, but they don't retreat the stage. The body of the presentator just falls to the ground, and people just start screaming. And in a loud, commanding voice, something that everyone can hear, you guys can hear. You hear a very deep voice. 3 days before the demons are let loose. In memory of Eldath, we will burn Kingdom Grand. Yes, you can still react.
Okay. Because that was my bonus action.
Okay.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
Because you're giving me a turn.
I am giving you a turn.
Okay. I just wanted to make
They
sure.
are making a point to grandstand on the stage.
Oh, I
They're
see.
taking the time to intimidate or scare everyone.
Okay. Okay, I misunderstood that. Because last session you said he stepped back into the crowd, which I was thinking he was trying
to flee.
trying to hide after doing it. So I will reach out with my hand and try and, like, I just kind of grab the air and pull back to try and grab him.
Okay.
And I will give advantage to Eris. You probably have the highest perception, yeah? You can probably find him easier than other people
I've got some good perception.
and hit him with some sort of spell.
Yeah.
And I will just firebolt, I guess. Just right into the crowd.
Oh no!
So yeah, he's firing right at this guy. He's not really one for tact. So
Okay.
he's gonna fire right at the guy. Oh no, that's 11, I think.
Okay, so you're kind of on the backs of the stage. You're kind of off more on the wings, and that's.
Oh
what
no,
you're
I
seeing.
was in the.
You were in the crowd.
Yeah, wasn't I?
Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm just trying
Okay.
to clarify where were you.
Yeah.
So you're out in the crowd. You saw this approach. You were looking for anything to happen. Okay, and you only rolled a 12.
11.
11 for their AC. It doesn't hit, unfortunately.
So yeah, the firebolt like probably singes the curtains at the back of the
Yeah,
stage.
it just goes ricocheting off and just goes off in the air, not doing anything.
You hear a cat a second later.
Probably.
And I will yell out to Eris, "Stop that man right there! He's no to your no the other way right there!" And he's just kind of pointing at him.
Okay. The figure is still standing there on the stage with the dagger, unmoving. No reaction to them. The cloak is hiding most of their features, but you see kind of like a grizzled face underneath.
Okay. Then.
Since you got advantage, I'll let you act next, but it
Okay.
would be initiative where you two have the higher initiative.
Yeah, I was just yelling out so that people knew for when initiative started.
Okay.
Wonderful.
Let me look. I've got a funny little spell called Hold Person.
Yes.
So I am going to cast Hold Person.
Okay. Yeah, roll it.
So,
No.
well, it's just anyone I can see within range.
it's-
You've got to
you're
make
right,
a
it's
wisdom
save.
saving
I got to
throw.
make a save. I really like this dice. I rolled a friggin' 22.
Well, that does not hit for me. Wait, do I get advantage on that?
You get a silvery barbs at? You can't because that's only your.
I can't.
He's already used his reaction.
Shoot.
I'll give them disadvantage because they don't seem to be moving.
So with silvery barbs,
Oh my
did you
goodness, I
get your
can't roll this
advantage?
dice, man. Today.
I get. Well, I didn't
just
roll
rolled a
anything.
20.
It's
Oh,
they got to
yeah,
make a
suspect
save.
those were
Oh,
This is
gotcha,
this
gotcha.
is the
Never
die,
mind.
man. I have found my.
That is the
oh
die.
my goodness! All right.
Andrew's
I'm
is high
gonna.
rolling.
I'm literally gonna kill somebody with this die today.
Woo!
We're gonna-
That
we're
is
gonna-
terrifying.
We're
to
gonna-
hear from your
I,
dungeon
Well,
master.
Came
five
here
rolls
for-
were all above 17.
You're gonna have to knock on wood.
All right, all right.
before it fails.
You try hold person. You feel like the spell doesn't connect, but they are still standing there.
Well, could I use my new signature move and can I get up on the stage and grapple him?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
So strength, opposing strength check. Jeez Louise.
Well, that's a 6 from me.
That's a 19 for me.
Oh,
So
I don't-
you run up and you grab the person and you try to like wrap around them and they are just standing there
advantage.
like a
Yeah,
rock.
it's true.
I haven't.
Yes, you could roll
But I gotta
advantage.
get a 20.
Yeah, you're gonna have to roll really high. While we're doing that, let's roll initiative real quick.
Woo!
I've got the spirit. I just don't have the.
Dang it!
Oh, are we rolling for initiative?
Yeah,
I got a 7.
I got a nat 1.
Oh.
you guys gotta wake up, man. I'm ready to go.
I don't know. Is busy distracting him or something?
For holy
Or causing
cow.
problems.
Oh, I got a 16.
Okay,
I
yeah,
also
you'll be
got a
able to
16
you'll be
for
able to go
initiative.
next.
It's group
Okay.
versus DM
You
and
guys have
rolls
already
today.
gone. The enemy rolled really low. They rolled a 7. So you next, and then it'll be Nixie, Reese, Everett.
I'm somehow. I got like a 7.
Okay, yeah. So you'll actually go first before the enemy then.
Okay.
Oh. I didn't realize it was that bad.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I mean, ooh. Okay. I think I'm gonna use my bonus action to use a charge of bardic inspiration.
Okay.
It's gonna be unsettling words to give it minus 1d8 on its next.
Check
Yes.
or attack.
From the next saving throw it makes. That's what it is. Okay.
Ooh, okay. That'll be nice.
So it's going to be -2.
Okay.
And then I'm going to try to cast Hideous Laughter on this fella.
Roll it.
You roll a saving throw, friend.
Oh, then yeah, you're right. You're right. And it's at a minus. Well done.
-2.
Well done. All right. Definitely fails that. We're at a 7.
All right. He's laughing. He's giggling.
Okay, so you hear that deep booming voice.
I think you made it creepier.
I feel like
I
that's
did make
more
it worse, but he's
unsettling
like-
for everybody.
He's not moving.
At this point, the crowd is starting to panic and they're pushing each other and they're getting out of dodge because that seemed like a pretty bad threat. Yes. Okay. On to I don't know.
All right. So I don't know is gonna run towards the stage, and he's going to try to use his crossbow and shoot the guy in the face.
Roll it.
That is a 13 plus his hit stuff.
Hits.
So
That hits.
nice.
Yeah.
Okay. 1d8. That is gonna be 8. So that'll be 8 damage.
Okay, so in the middle of the laughter, and then it just falls straight back flat on the stage, completely out.
That is more effective than I had thought it would be.
So you guys get over to the body to examine it, and
Is the person he stabbed like just dead?
let
Or
me
were
roll.
they stabbed?
Let me roll.
Like
I shot him in the face.
I was
No.
hoping
This
to
is
maybe
the
make a
present
medicine
tater.
check.
Present guy.
yeah, give me a quick medicine check.
Yeah.
Wait, I have a spare the dying as a cantrip.
Uh-huh.
So can I?
I'm gonna let's
Okay.
see the result of this medicine check.
Let's see. What is my medicine?
I'll leave it up to the dice to decide.
Hey, that's a 22.
Okay,
Yeah.
there is just an inkling of life in this person. They're kind of just in a fetal position, like. So with spare the dying and with your medicine check, you're able to spare this person from.
As I
from
am
death.
like, checking and making sure he's alive and whatever, I'm gonna make a sleight of hand for his wallet.
Great, fantastic, definitely in character.
That's a dirty 20.
All right, yeah. I'm not gonna have an opposed check on a dirty 20. I think that'll be fine.
I don't know.
I think
Oops.
Goodwin would immediately try to check the bad guy for markings or any indication of who he's working for.
Give me an Arcana check.
Arcana. Okay.
Undor
okay.
knows if there is one, there is more. Can I look for more people?
Absolutely. Give me a
20.
either investigation or perception.
20 total,
No.
20 total. Okay.
Yeah, definitely a big percentage.
I think. Yeah, 20 total.
Okay.
11.
Okay. So when you get to the person and you pull back the hood, you give a quick examination of the body. No armor. Very normal clothes. You would say commoner clothes. Besides the dagger, no other weapon on them. With Arcana check, you notice around the eyes black veins that show for a moment, and then they slowly fade as the color drains, the blood drains from their face. You understand that this was a spell controlling somebody, like a dominate person or something. A very powerful spell was used on this person who probably unwittingly had become an assassin.
Okay. Notice that and look up at everyone. It's possible there's someone else here. This man was dominated by somebody else.
You think they're here?
Can I roll a perception check to see if I notice anyone?
Can I also jump in on that?
Yeah. Give me some rolls.
There is no one else here. Mundor's perception is pristine.
I got a 25.
Those are big. Those are big words,
I
Mundor.
got a 26.
Wow. Okay.
Eagle eyes here.
So
It's
in in the crowd, you will not be able to find any other suspects. Anybody who's like waiting around in shadows, that kind of stuff.
I told you guys.
I feel like with such a high roll, I should give you something, but unfortunately, there's nothing else to find in this situation. The person was dominated, and they seems to have traveled a bit before they got here. Whoever dominated, I guess with cross collaboration with Goodwin, you can find that this was a decently ranged spell. They didn't have to be in the near vicinity. Puppet mastering. This is a much more powerful use.
Because
of
it's
that
an
spell.
Arcana check, would I know the spell?
You understand the school of magic it's from, which is escaping me right now. But you'll understand the kind of the basic mechanics of it, but you won't know the exact spell used.
Enchantment.
Enchantment. Thank you.
Could I do spare the dying on the assassin?
Unfortunately, not. That was
Not with a bolt in his head.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go-
they were a commoner. They only
Hey.
had 4 HP.
Could be a regarding
So
Henry
they're
situation.
toast.
Huh?
He could recover, regarding Henry. Harrison Ford. He got shot in the head and survived.
He's
Well,
dead.
you might be a little above
He's
bottom on
dead.
this.
Mundo,
Even if captured, yeah, he's dead.
Mundor is going to walk over to the body. I've heard of such spells where you can talk to the dead, and I'm going to grab the body and pick it up to my ear, and then turn it to everybody, and then move his mouth. Oh, I know so much knowledge. Tell me what you wish to
I don't know.
know.
It's gonna disperse.
Whatever civilians are still around will be like mortified that this giant minotaur got on the stage and started like.
Puppeteering the body.
Oh, can
I'm gonna
maybe
retrieve my
we,
spell
At
bolt.
this
Maybe we don't
point,
do that.
guards have run up on the stage as well. And they have kind of escorted a lot of the civilians out. And the captain of the guard is going to approach. And he's immediately going to start barking orders to the other guards. We need to clear the area. We need to look for any other suspects. I need to get to see if this man had any connections to other people.
I do not have any other.
Put that body down. You're in questioning.
it dawns on Eris that her event that she has spent the last year planning is now like a total wreck where everyone thinks someone just got assassinated on stage.
Someone did just get assassinated on stage.
So she's gonna like scamper up to the front of the stage and be like, "Don't leave! Wasn't that so crazy? What a fun trick of
No,
puppetry we
civilians,
did."
go home. This is not a safe area. We need to get to the bottom of this. Please return to your homes in an orderly manner.
I'm gonna give Eris a pat on the back and be like, "You can't save this." I'm sorry.
I don't know.
The captain
I mean,
of the guard will turn to you. My apologies, but with the situation, I feel like we need to take security measures.
Well, there was only one person, and there's no one else here. Trust me, I looked around.
I
and there's
understand what Eldath means to the temple, but
you can't send everybody home.
civilian safety is utmost important.
Come here a minute. Come here a minute. I'm gonna beckon him over to like the curtains of the stage.
wait, I want to give you.
You'll see the person look down, and then they will come on over to the stage with you.
Okay.
Let me give Eris some solace real quick, though. You see, as you're walking over there, Goodwin pull out some glasses, put them on, pull out his little journal and pen, and he was like squatting down investigating, and he looks up at you and says, "This is a great party."
That makes her more mad. She's like, come here. She pulls the captain of the guard over into the wings, and she's like, well, come here. Look, buddy, more gold has gone into this event than you'll see in your entire lifetime. If you send all these people home, who's your manager? Who's your boss? Who are you to send all these people home? Who gave you the right?
He's gonna stand there for a moment, not having received a tongue lashing like this in a moment.
The absolute
Can I roll an
audacity.
intimidation check?
Absolutely, you can roll an intimidation check.
love this.
I love this Karen
Not-
energy we have.
Yeah,
here.
I was like, not the spear of Elda, it's the spear of Karen.
Channel divinity, Karen.
13.
A 13. Okay. Yeah. So he'll kind of like steady himself for a bit and then look at you. I'm sorry. Your name was. I'm familiar with some of the temple clerics, and I know you fought
You don't
alongside
know who
Elda.
you're talking to? Are you serious? What? Never mind. Being able to tell that he's not convinced by her, she's like, you'll be hearing about this in your yearly report. What was your name? Where's your badge? What's your guard number? What's your station?
I am Lionheart Patrick.
Patrick. She stomps onto the stage.
I'm writing that down.
Write down Lionheart Patrick.
Lionheart Patrick.
She recognizes that she's not intimidating him, and she's gonna give up on this.
A little shocked, yes, but definitely not intimidated.
So she's just gonna huff away.
As you walk away, he'll just kind of stare at you and like, what the hell?
Hey, Eris, come look at this. It's really interesting. You see his boots here? They look a little worn, as if he's been traveling for some time. He's
Yes,
just
I
getting
have been
into all this-
traveling for many days.
He's going into all
Put
this
that
stuff.
body down.
I'm sorry.
I'm going to stand up and be like, you do not tell Munor what to do.
Okay, yeah, you can try to roll an intimidation check on the captain
Why
of
are
the
we
guard.
picking a fight with this?
20.
I feel like we look very suspicious.
For a moment, yeah, I'll roll an opposition. For a moment, he will definitely waver. And then he'll pick himself up again. He'll be like, I'll hold you in contempt and put you in jail if you don't listen to me. We have to order an investigation, and I'm happy with working with you. I understand you have presence here in the city. Working alongside the heroes of Eldath would be good. I don't want to get us off on the wrong foot.
While Moondor has distracted the guard, I'm going to pickpocket him and try to grab his badge so I can actually find his badge number.
Lionheart Patrick.
Yes, Lionheart
Okay, hold
Patrick.
it. I will say there are other guards around the stage at this
okay.
point. We're not just the captain alone. He does have other people with him. Trying something
Well,
that risky definitely could
In
get
response
noticed.
to that, the Munor is like, well, what do you wish us to do?
I will give you all the knowledge I have, along with the cases. You can also be forthright in your information. It sounded like a threat. 3 days. That sounded much more threatening than what happened here on the
Think of
stage.
Captain Obvious.
Yes.
I believe he said his name was Captain Patrick Lionheart.
Yes, but he's also very obvious, too.
The safety of the civilians here is what matters the most. We shouldn't be arguing about this.
Can I Sherlock Holmes it or attempt to, and try to determine how far this person traveled to see if they're possibly within 3 days?
You're gonna have to
travel?
roll really high.
I know.
He like tastes the
Really
soil
high.
on his boots.
I know,
and he's like,
but I just yeah,
Northeastern.
that's what I'm thinking. Like just some goofy thing. That he
Sure,
does
sure.
that- Should I use enhance ability? That could help.
While he's doing that, Arden's going to talk to the captain and be like, Captain, is there anything else that you know about this? Or other than what just happened on stage?
Unfortunately, we only have the eyewitness accounts of some guards of him approaching the stage. We thought he was an actor. We saw him approach from the south of the stage, but we didn't know from where exactly. As well as the civilians who have all been escorted away, we are seeing that they're getting home safely.
Excellent. In the days coming, tonight and tomorrow, will you have your guards investigate this man, see if anyone has seen him around the Kingdom Grand in the past week or so?
Absolutely. We'll try to identify this person as quickly as we can.
Thank you.
Good one. What'd you roll?
I'm gonna use enhance ability.
Okay.
I'm gonna give myself Eagle's Splendor, Fox's Cunning, and I will pluck
That's
a.
racist.
I will pluck a fur. I will pluck a fur off of. I don't know, just like right off the arm. Put it into.
Why'd you do that?
Put it into a little potion that has like pre-prepared liquid in it, and drink it. And I will. And he's just like, oh, that actually tasted good.
Ferris is like, he doesn't
deeply-
wash his hands.
I am deeply. Wait, what?
You're a fox.
I still wash my
Only
hands.
19.
All right.
I wash my hands.
You won't be able to Sherlock Holmes and be like, this red dust comes only from the bricklayers, that kind of stuff.
What if I taste it?
Unfortunately, there. Okay, you did find one other thing. On the inside of his coat. And this is now coming to you as you're drinking this potion, and it's kind of like forcing you to focus. You see a symbol. It's an A and an R, and they're intertwined in like a cursive font.
Okay.
So
Armalite.
that's what you've got.
Okay. I will. What was the guard's name? Patrick. I will have Patrick squat down, and I'll kind of point it out to him. You see that there? What do you reckon that means?
It could be a guild signifier or a business. I know in insides of coats they like to identify the group that goes with it. Though it must be, I wouldn't think of them as a criminal activity, as the Thieves Guild doesn't mark their coats with Thieves Guild on it. So this might be a business or
Could be nobility.
I don't recognize the symbol as a nobility.
Maybe
At least,
Arden's a
at least
noble.
none of the ones that I know. But that is something interesting. He'll snap at one of the other knights. And make sure we get a note of that, as well as you can start doing your put that body down.
You could see like he's just like playing with the body. He's just like nodding and like, like messing with the arms. Like this is something me and my culture we do. We reenact and use the bodies. See how funny he is? He's picking his nose. Oh, stop hitting yourself! Stop hitting yourself!
I am going to cast Bewitching Beguile to, which is actually kind of an ability, to convince this guard that what Moondor is saying is 100% true. This is a charm person spell.
Okay.
Well, it wouldn't be
Why?
charm
What are
person.
you guys up with, the captain of the guard here?
We hate
Because I don't
authority.
know
I
if
guess.
So we
He's
don't
a stick
have
in the mud.
Nathaniel. We gotta pick on somebody.
Stick in the mud.
He's
All right.
just trying to do his job. I'm
Exactly.
a criminal, and I'm just like, just let the captain be a captain here.
I'm a criminal, and I think it's funny.
Did you roll it? Oh, do I gotta make an
it's
opposing
a saving
check?
throw.
Okay. We got a 23.
Never mind.
When that happens, does the guard know that you tried to charm him? Usually
yes.
with charm effects, they
Yes,
understand that
he
you're
does.
trying to charm.
He knows. Never mind.
Straight to jail.
All right. All right. I'm done with the shenanigans that we have all been pulling here. You'll be held for questioning. The rest of you
Oh,
can.
the furry
I
people.
love questions.
Oh, you're gonna target them. The one
You
with
as
fur?
well. You are going to
Me?
be held for questioning.
All right, now
sir,
let's just
look, I'm
profile
really
him.
The
sorry
rest
for
of
my
you can return
companions.
in the morning to retrieve your friends once we are done.
What?
Oh, brother.
Well, someone said that they were going to unleash demons upon the city. Shouldn't I go to the Temple of Eldath, get everyone ready?
After our questioning.
Yeah. Patrick, can I talk to you for a sec?
From the looks of it, I'm getting quite short with people talking to me.
Yeah. Well, I know, but I mean,
have
I've
important
been-
work to do.
I've been nothing but straight with you. I mean,
Yes,
and like
yes.
you said,
How can-
important things to do. I don't
Yes.
think it's wise to sequester my companions for a whole day.
It's just the night. You'll be able to retrieve them in
I think
6
we'd like
hours.
to start investigating as soon as possible, though. Maybe if you put them into my care, I'll make sure that they don't do anything else that's against your wishes.
Well, make sure that they behave themselves and drop that darn body.
You can see at this point, Moondor is he has the body, and he's just kind of like just rummaging through, seeing if he has anything on him, and he's seeing that he's already been looked through and pickpocketed, so he just kind of throws him off the stage. You have spoiled the fun of this.
Mundor, okay.
Goodwin,
yeah,
take
maybe-
your people now.
Okay, guys, we should probably go. Mundor, I wouldn't do that anymore if I were you.
It is funny, no?
Well, I mean, we got to think about this guy. This guy was dominated. It means he wasn't a part of this willingly. So
Wait,
he's
what?
just a regular person.
He's gonna just slowly nod, and you can see just in his eyes he has no idea what you're talking about.
All right, just okay. Come here. I'll take
Yeah,
you
I'll
guys
just-
We'll,
away.
we'll go along with Goodwin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll
You'll
follow
stop
that.
harassing.
Good. Finding authority.
I think he's gonna be my
As-
favorite character. This Mr.
Lionheart Patrick.
As we're leaving, I'll talk to Lionheart Patrick and I'll say, I apologize for my friend's actions. I hope that we can continue to work together in the future, as there are potentially demons that will be here in 3 days.
Well, the safety of the city's of utmost importance, but I do have a headache now, so I
Understandable.
appreciate it. And please leave.
And then we leave.
We leave. Eris's favorite band is Rage Against the Artificer. So she doesn't like authority very much.
Mundor, I know you're new to the group, but maybe we keep a bit more of a low profile in situations like this. I know you're a big guy, and that's a little more difficult, but
I can make no promises.
can you make a promise for me? Come on, it's me.
He will just kind of roll his eyes. So be it.
Thank you. I pat you on the shoulder.
You reach up.
And he will just kind of storm off, just muttering to himself, "Stupid, insignificant little peoples."
All right, so 3 days. What do you think happens in 3 days?
Well, I think it was apparent that demons are going to show up
But like where exactly?
in Kingdom Grand. That's what they said.
It was
But Kingdom
interesting.
Grand is huge.
It was interesting that he said 4 Eldath, right? He was like, for the memory of Eldath,
That is interesting.
Kingdom Grand will be destroyed. Something along
Eris.
those lines.
Eris. Oh, sorry.
Say what you're saying.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Eris, does Eldath have any enemies other than obviously Vecna? Any demonic enemies?
Well, when you're a goddess of peace and life and light, people who, like war and bloodshed and darkness tend to not like you very much. So, certainly there are some. But on that note, I should away to the temple to get the clerics ready if there are going to be demons in the city in 3 days. And also, like you said, if it's on behalf of Eldath, I need to start investigating the people at my temple.
True. Are there any sort of like wards or like preparations that the clerics of Eldath can do will specifically stop demons?
That's a good question for our friend Andrew. I'm sure we could do like a warding bond or something.
Yeah, so you guys are going to have to do research on demons, figure out kind of what you might be going up against. That's kind of some stuff that
I hate paperwork.
I'll
Yeah,
let
I'm not in
you give
school
me a
anymore.
religion check right now.
Okay.
To see your base knowledge of demons. Yeah, and I'll give you advantage as you are a priestess of Eldath. Like, you should know some.
Well, I got a 19, so
Okay.
I don't think I need it.
Okay, good. So demons are, from your understanding, a very extremely rare occurrence. Only dark magic ever deals with demons, and it's not like demon attacks is extremely rare. And there is a distinctification between demons and devils that you know of. The last time any demons even threatened the mortal plane was Vecna did, for a moment, open up a portal for demons to invade, but that quickly got shut down by the Adventurers Guild. So the Adventurers Guild might have more knowledge on that. Going into the temple, you might be able to research more about demons. But it's not something that comes up in your day-to-day clerical stuff. You don't have to exorcise demons or anything like that. They are pretty separated from the mortal plane.
Okay.
Get it? Clerical. Cleric.
Well, I will relay all of that information to you guys, what I know about demons. And I'm going to turn to Goodwin and say, Goodwin, can you get in touch with the Adventurers Guild?
Wait, is the Adventurers Guild still around? Is it? They're still around? Okay,
Yep.
sorry. I thought they turned into something else.
They're called the Spear of Eldath now, but they're actually still around.
Okay, yeah. Yes.
You get in touch with them, and the rest of you, you can come with me to the temple if you want. or you
Oh,
can-
I kind of wanted to read some books. Can anyone
I
else
can do the
Adventurers
Adventurers Guild. I'm fast. I can run.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, that's-
You
I
go
like
then,
that idea.
And then you can come with me to the temple, to the library.
Yes.
So, me and Goodwin are just going to start making our way to the Temple of Eldath.
Making our way. Now we are looking at this point, we're getting pretty late into the night.
That's the best time to read.
Let's take a rest and then start early in the morning.
If you say so.
Now,
probably best
so
advised.
while you don't think you'll be able to access a lot of the books or be able to talk to a lot of the people who have information, the temple does have a lot of spare beds and that kind of stuff. And you can absolutely put everybody up because they've all kind of traveled from the festival. You could put everybody up in the temple for the night.
I call the top bunk.
Okay. Yeah, you guys can all come stay with me at the
We
temple.
don't want Moondor in the top bunk. He'd crush everyone.
Oh, I didn't
I
think
love
about
to
that.
crash.
Why do I have to bunk with a Moondor?
No one said you had to. There's just probably a limited number of beds.
And you want the top bunk too?
No, I'm just saying it's best that we don't give the top bunk to Moondor.
Oh,
that's
no,
all
that's
I'm
true, that's
saying.
true.
Top bunk. I do not understand what you mean when you say this.
Desire
Bed.
bed.
It's a bed.
There is higher beds. There is beds on beds.
There are beds
I
on
have
beds.
never seen this before.
I'm going to show you the wonders of a bunk bed.
So I'll take you all with me to the temple and I'll show you to the visitors' rooms. And, if you need an extra pillow or blanket, don't ask.
Before we get that far, would my organization have a place nearby? Because they have libraries as well.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. You guys would, in Kingdom Grand, have a small base.
Maybe I would split off and do that
that
because
kind of stuff.
this is their forte. This sort of
Monster hunting.
thing. Yeah.
All right.
Okay. All right. So you guys have kind of found where you want to bunk for the night. It'll be morning. You're going to be heading off to the Spear of Eldath. You're going to be using your own resources at your Monster Hunters group. Yeah?
Would it
Or
be
do you want to be at
possible-
the temple?
Would it be possible to sneak into the library before going to bed?
The temple's library?
Yeah,
Right.
just to see what I can find. What?
With very limited hours, you wouldn't be
Yeah,
able to sleep.
within the hour.
You wouldn't be able to sleep.
Oh. I
It's
just
going to
wanted
take
do
you a
like
while to
quick
search a
look.
library. It's a decent
Even with a
library.
high roll?
Yes.
The sleep
I'm giving you the
deprivation roll.
choice of exhaustion and more information now, or wait for the rest.
I don't really need skill checks. I could take one for the team if you guys want to get it done quicker.
I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to do things during the day.
Okay.
Choices.
All right.
Only 3 days.
No, that ain't Carl. I'm gonna do it that night.
You're
I'm
going to go in
yeah,
that
I'm
night?
gonna
The
do it.
temple or your own library?
If I'm getting exhaustion, I'm gonna try both. We'll just do the temple where we're at.
Okay.
for now.
Give me. You can either use investigation, or you can use history, or
Would we get there before the hour? How far do we walk?
Yes.
Okay,
You'll have the 5 hours to roll. I'm going to give you 2 checks. So roll twice.
Just advantage because my Fox's Cunning lasts an hour. Just advantage on the first one, maybe.
I'll give you advantage on the first one.
Okay, so the first one was 20,
Still really gross.
and the second one is 15.
Okay. You are able to find general information about demons. And not very many books. There's very little records about demons in the mortal plane. Again, your research, it's very small.
Do you want me to? Sorry. Do you want me to clarify what skill I'm using? Does that matter?
Yeah, what skill? Was it history?
It could be anything. Like what pertains to. Because if it's demons, I could do religion.
Yeah, you could do history or religion.
It's all the same modifier. It's just
Okay.
It's up to you.
Okay,
like, What makes more sense?
We're gonna do history.
Okay. Or like if I learn different things
Yeah.
based on.
There are different things you can lose. Well, I'm not going to tell you that. Okay, so from your understanding, demons take many forms. They're more of like chaotic energy that when it enters into the mortal plane, it takes almost like a different shape and all kind of terrifying, horrifying, just gross looking. In the realm that demons can come from, not much information is known at all about a dark realm. But we know that there is a dark realm. They come from somewhere, and very dark wizards can summon them sometimes. But the researchers, so they take many different forms, but they're gross, nasty looking, many mouths, teeth, that kind of stuff. And the other concerning thing you found is in the mortal plane, they feed on souls, living souls. And if they can, they get more powerful.
Okay.
That is what you're able to find. However, for the rest of the day, you will be under 1 point of exhaustion, as you are going to stay up super late for that. But many more chances to find more information. So the start of the day, what are we doing? Where are we going?
Can I jump in?
Yeah, here, look at this. He slides a book over.
Okay.
He's like got his glasses on. His eyes are like a third open.
Okay. Do we find any weaknesses?
So these are dark creatures. Radiant damage will do more damage to them.
Okay. So what? Oh,
I was going to say, having rested, I want to. Arden is going to like rack his brain in the morning to see if he can think of anything specifically that would help. What would I have to roll to see if Arden knows what sanctuary the spell is, or not the sanctuary, the sanctify, the one that creates a space that like it's like a cleric spell. Creates a space that like
Is
demons and devils can't go in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give
Hallow, I think.
Yeah.
Give me Arcana check.
Arcana check. Okay.
I'll give you advantage.
Okay. Let me see.
and while he rolls that, Eris is probably going to like call a meeting with all of the other like clerics, like
Okay,
the
I
higher
did get a
level
19.
clerics.
Nice. Okay, you're gonna call a meeting?
Yes.
You absolutely know it is possible to protect areas with blessings, hollowing the ground that will make it either that demons will take damage if they're in that area, or lesser demons might not even be able to get into that area at all. And the temple is automatically one of those areas.
Perfect. Eris, I think that the temple and the guard should work together so that in 3 days' time we at least have hallowed spaces that will around the kingdom that people can go to. Those can be heavily guarded spaces to minimize the casualties should these demons actually attack kingdom grounds.
That's really cool.
Yes. I was just thinking that. I was thinking we could have the people on the outskirts of the city come to kind of the central area, the middle of the city, and we could, make hollow grounds of larger areas and also prepare this space to house people just in case. Also go around, perhaps put radiant damage warding bonds on people's doors. I don't know, but it feels like, us as clerics, because, we have all these spells, we could do a lot, but that's a good idea. Let me go get everyone on that.
You hear a loud smack against the table behind you, and you just see Goodwin go, ah!
Mundor is not about looking in books or talking, things like that. if people want to come with me, I want to scope out the city and see where they could be potentially spawning from if they're going to enter into the city somewhere.
That's a really good idea. And since you've got kind of that built-in maze knowledge, you might be able to find some interesting spots.
Yes.
I'll join you with that.
Ah, right. Mundor and James, surveying the streets. I don't know what you want us to do because I'm gonna go look in the shadier parts of town first because that's where I'd assume that demons would spawn from.
Fair.
That makes sense.
Fair.
You know, Mundor, it might be a good advantage to have sight from a higher place. Can I stand on your shoulders?
No. Let us go.
All right.
I thought you were gonna ask if I could fly.
So let me kind of figure out who's doing what. You two are going to be working with the temple and the guard to come up with safe spaces, right?
Yeah,
Was
so
there
when
other
I-
stuff you guys were going to
When
be
I
doing?
ask for a guard to come to this like meeting, this fan meeting, I'm like, anyone but that Lionheart Patrick.
Okay. That's what you guys are doing. You are going to be visiting the Spear of Eldath to get
Yep,
information.
I'm gonna be going to the Spear of Eldath.
You two are going to be scouting the city, looking for risky areas, dark areas, places demons might be hiding out. Are you going to continue researching?
Yeah, I'll go to the Blackthorns
Okay.
this time.
Okay.
I will tell no. I'll be working with a guard in the temple. If you need help convincing anyone in the Spirit of Eldath to get you extra information or help you, please ask. Please come. Like, I can probably convince them.
All right,
so.
I'll talk to you. I believe. Hold on. Do I have anything that I can give you? I do not. Not something that's close range. If I do need any assistance, can I find you at the temple?
Yes, I will
Alright.
most likely be at the temple.
We should probably pick a meeting place
Do I have any coffee?
pick a meeting place in an
slap
hour
him.
or so. Thank you. Okay, pick a meeting place in an hour. Is that enough time? Maybe 2 hours?
Let's just meet back at the temple, eh?
Let's meet for
With
lunch.
everything that's it'll be
Lunch is a good
halfway
one.
through the day with everything that you guys are all
Okay.
doing.
I can prepare an excellent tuna sandwich.
5 hours.
Ooh. Yes, we'll meet up here again at lunch for tuna sandwiches, I suppose.
Yes.
All right.
Does it have to be tuna?
Do you not like
We
tuna?
have a cafe at
Mundor
the
hates
temple.
tuna.
It is not that I hate tuna. It is that I prefer not to eat it.
I do also have cod in my
Oh, cod! I do love cod.
You like cod? All right, I'll just shove that back in my bag. No one question why I have a
Eris
bunch
like
of fish
points
in my bag.
points over her shoulder to like the soup kitchen in the temple, and she's like, "What? Never mind."
I like to cook. Let me have this.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Bye, guys.
Let's do the street wanderers first. Okay.
Cool.
While you guys
Not
are
the
wandering
street
the streets, are you
fighters?
guys going to talk to anybody? Or are you guys just going to be walking around looking all tough?
That's all we focus
guys
on.
aren't gonna get anything done.
We're trying to out
Looking
each other.
cool.
You know,
Just
like-
montage photos of us just leaning against a wall, just elegant posed.
I need to draw that.
Actually, I
sweeping the streets.
have a criminal contact
Okay.
who might have some knowledge about dark places in the city.
Okay.
Where people do dark things.
Mm.
So, Mundo, I actually have a friend of sorts who might have some knowledge on where demons would be most likely to come from here.
Alrighty. Where is this person located?
Somewhere.
You know that
I know
you're.
where,
This
but
is
yeah.
this is a shady character.
Yeah.
This is your criminal contact.
Shady Street.
So you'll
Call him
need to
Shady
go
Shady
into
Shin.
the rebuilds. Kingdom Grand was attacked and almost destroyed.
Yeah.
So there are a lot of parts of the kingdom that are being rebuilt. That's why they call it the rebuilds. And so you'll have to go into there where a lot of construction and a lot of people are working, but this is definitely the lower class kind of people who are in this area, the refugees, that kind of stuff. So you'll head over to the outskirts of Kingdom Grand, the rebuilds, to meet your contact. Dorn.
I call him Shady.
You call him Shady.
Yeah.
Shady Dorn.
Shady door.
All right,
Slim
Shady.
Shady.
How you been, eh?
Dorn. No. Shady.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good to see you again.
Yeah, it's been a minute. You hear about that ruckus that happened at the square
Hey,
yesterday?
of course I heard about that.
Right.
Somebody got stabbed on the stage. Probably the best thing I've seen in weeks.
It was quite an exciting evening, to be sure. Have you heard of anything going around about demons? Anyone come by lately looking, shady?
Well, of course people are looking shady. We're in the rebuilds, man.
Do you know if anyone was associated with the man who was at the square yesterday?
I ain't got nothing on that. Nor has anybody been asking about how to summon demons, if that's what you're looking for. But I do know of some magic dealers, right? Demons are magical, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I got Tim. He knows magic.
All right, well, maybe I'll talk to Tim then.
Yeah.
Thanks, Shady.
Yeah.
I love Shady so much. He's great.
He's an excitable one.
He is.
Yeah, he's definitely probably on a substance or two.
Does Moondor interact with that whole situation?
As Moondor just kind of stands like
Yeah.
half a body taller than him.
Yeah, he's just kind of looking around, like just kind of.
Who's your friend?
Oh, this is Moondor here.
Oh, nice to meet you, fur guy.
Well, hello there, tiny man.
Hey, yeah. To you. Not many people call me that, but you can. He's definitely intimidated by you.
He just has this big old smile on his face, and he's just like, "Is there any more information we need out of him? Because says we need to find this Tim fellow."
Yeah, we'll go see Tim now.
Hey,
I give him the wallet that I picked from the guy.
all right. Pleasure doing business.
I was gonna pull a Home Alone and give him some chewed up gum.
You can do that still.
Yeah.
You see him like
Yeah, I'll just reach in my pocket and like pull out some chewed gum and just put it in his hand.
pleasure doing business with ya.
Of course, my friend.
In hindsight, I should have just totally just let you intimidate him to not pay him.
It's all
Yeah, I
right.
can't pull that one back.
It's all good.
Okay, so to kind of like facilitate the things, Tim is the magical contact for the Thieves Guild. Tim can start looking for information about, has anybody been asking about summoning demons, what kind of supplies are needed,
Yep.
that kind of stuff. It's going to take him a day
Okay.
to figure that stuff out, but Tim can start looking for that kind of stuff.
Right, thanks, Tim.
Yeah, I don't have a character for Tim
No,
yet,
that's
so
fine.
give me a bit to generate that.
You're good.
Okay, so that's you two patrolling the streets.
Yep.
Also, just give me some perception checks, Moondor, as you're walking around. Let me see if you find anything interesting.
Can I have them be survival with
Wait.
my labyrinth recall?
100%.
Can I
All right.
also do some
100%.
perception
And it's nice
checks?
because I get those checks with advantage. Oh, that is very nice. It was a natural one, but I have advantage, so
Yes.
it is an 18.
18. Okay. They're just walking around the city. You've noticed some places that are exceptionally at risk if there was an attack.
What do you mean by at risk?
As
what
in,
do these
like,
areas look like?
there aren't guards around. There are the buildings are demolished, being rebuilt. There's so many places in this giant kingdom that you will not be able to
Undefendable.
search them all that are very exposed and opened. If a demon attack was to happen in this area, it would be terrible for everyone around, and it would take a while for guards to be able to get there to deal with that problem. What kind of what you understand is like people are so spread out. If there was an attack, it would be bad. That's what you can kind of piece together. All right, let's go to I don't know. And maybe we can do the one camera where we're working on our camera setups where we can focus on one side of the table and me. Do we have that figured out yet? Yeah, sweet. All right.
Oh, sweet.
I don't know. You arrive at the Spear of Eldath. They have kind of a really nice guild building. That's a hard phrase, guild building. And you can see what used to be their old symbol on the door has now been covered with a cloth and a golden spear that you recognize as Eldath's spear. And you knock on the door, and it opens up, and you're hit with a lot of sound and voices, people talking, some laughing. And somebody is like, oh, yeah, you have business with the guild?
I do, yes. Is Nathaniel here by chance?
Oh, yeah, right this way. And so they take you to Nathaniel. Nathaniel is a half-elf. He's got red, curly hair, kind of a mousy face, big nose. Think about
Linguini.
a linguini from Ratatouille, kind of that. His elvish beauty did not shine through the other genetics. And he's got a desk just piled full of papers. And he looks up from the desk. He's like, well, he's kind of got to look up over the desk at you. Like, hello there, little one. How can I help?
Hi, I've heard about you. You're the leader of the guild, right?
Yeah.
Oh, good. So I was wondering, do you know anyone here at the guild that has had an encounter with demons before?
In fact, yes. We were the ones who stopped Vecna's portal from opening. He tried to open a portal to a dark realm, and it was some of our fighters who closed that.
Well, okay. Thank you very much. Do you know where they are now?
Well, funny enough, I didn't do the fighting, but I was there. I was the backup team, and I can give you some information.
Good.
And
I don't know, by the way.
what?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. And he did not process that at all. So he is not going to address you by your name. He'll just call you little guy. Okay, little guy. So yeah, demons. This is about the assassination, right?
Yes, actually. And we're currently doing an investigation to try to see what's going on.
So
I have a
are
group of
we.
friends at Oh, you are?
Oh, of course.
Okay, good.
We take that threat very, very seriously.
Good, because it was pretty intimidating. Pretty funny, but intimidating.
Yes. How can I help?
All right, so can you tell me where you found this portal that you had to close?
It was on the borders of Kingdom Grand and Kador. Kador are northern enemies. Well, the province north. Vecna opened the portal there to as a distraction to cause a lot of chaos and maybe even wipe out the Kador kingdom. Luckily, we went in the portal and shut it down. But it's weeks travel from here. I don't think you'll be able to make it in 3 days.
All right, so is there Could you describe what the portal looked like?
Yeah, it portal-y. I don't know. It has to glowed.
Do you
And that kind of
remember
stuff.
the environment that it was in?
Yeah. That's good. It was in some stone ruins. It was like an old burial ground.
An old burial.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting, actually. Yeah.
That was of note. Okay.
To facilitate this, let me know the information you're trying to grab from
So he's trying to
Nathaniel.
understand the kind of environment that these types of portals would appear in, and if that might matter to where they're searching.
Very interesting. Okay. Nathaniel is very forthcoming with information. You can see, obviously nervous and maybe not the best social skills, but nonetheless well-mannered and polite. So they will tell you what they know about the portal. Is it was in this burial ground. Vecna had to kill somebody to open the portal. It required a blood sacrifice. And that portal, it kind of looked like an altar. The body was kind of shaped and distorted in a really gross way to open up the portal. Okay. The head itself was missing from the person. So I'm going to give one roll, see if Nathaniel remembers a piece of information from his raid. He absolutely does. The head of the victim of whoever gets sacrificed is brought into the portal, and that's what keeps the portal open. The way they were able to close the portal was to venture into the dark realm for a moment, retrieve the head, bring it out, and that collapsed the portal. That was they didn't have any anti-magic or anything like that. He thinks there might be other ways to close the portal if you know, write incantations or anti-magic, that kind of stuff. But they had to send an away group in, retrieve a head, and get out.
All right, okay. This is very interesting information. He's taking notes so they can keep track of all this because he's like, there's no way I'm going to
That's a cute little book you have there.
Thank you.
Yeah.
It's a little leaf book. I don't know how to talk to you. I'm not going to lie.
That's okay, neither do I. And so that will be the information you're able to get out of Nathaniel. On to our coordinators with guards and the priests. The double doors open to the temple. In strides Lionheart Patrick, flanked by two other guards. As soon as he steps in and sees you there, he stops mid-step. Oh. That makes sense that you are here. Well,
Hello, Captain.
hopefully we can be civil today.
Oh, yeah, unless you want to shoo everyone out of the temple, of course. But anyway, we've got a meeting to get to.
Yes, we do. And we have some disturbing information to share. But let's go. So you guys sit in one of the meeting rooms that you guys have in the chapel. Goodwin, are you there too? Or are you going to you're continuing your own research, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys are sitting at a oak table. A few of the other chaplains and priestesses are there as well, along with Sir Lionheart Patrick and two of his other. Well, his knights are standing at the guard, so he's the only one of the guard sitting there. We've identified the assassin. His name was Air. Air, like we breathe air. Air. He was a construction worker in the rebuilds, and we're following up a lead with a symbol in his coat pocket. We might have identified the business that he worked with. Unfortunately, he had a wife and two kids. So that was not easy information to give them this morning.
Oops. Well, And she makes a note to contact the family and have them brought to the temple so that they can live there. And she notes that down.
Cool. That's very nice.
But, okay. Well, to be completely honest, we're a temple of clerics and not really, like a detectives guild. So we'll leave the investigating to you. Hopefully your compatriots are a little bit, more astute than you are.
Shots fired.
But anywho, I think it's important that your guards, please have all of them bring. There are too many fringes in the city, little places that you can't possibly guard. Have all of those people brought here. They can stay at the temple. Perhaps we can pay off the inns to house all of these people.
Yes, so we have a plan. I want you and your guards to inform the civilians of Temple Grand that the clerics of Eldath have already consecrated the temple itself, so that demons are not going to be very dangerous in there. We are trying to find ideal locations to also hallow, to make it more difficult for demons to enter there and make it easier to defeat them should they be able to enter there. I'd like to do a few different places around the kingdom. Is that something you could help with?
Absolutely. That sounds actually quite good. Preventative measures. Now, hopefully we can prevent demons from attacking at all. But worst case scenario, this is something we absolutely should invest some time into.
I mean, considering the undead, now the demons, it's like, let's just consecrate some places. Just,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we do have knowledge on how to do that with the war, the Dead War.
Yes.
Roll credits.
He said the name.
You said it. Oh my gosh.
Eris was thinking of, having clerics get to work doing, hallow and kind of sanctifying the grounds of like the larger inns in the city and, any like big buildings, any colleges of magic or large organizations
Very
that
cool.
can house a lot of people.
Yeah. They can absolutely help with that.
Because,
and they can even enlist some of the other temples to help with
Yeah.
that. As Eldath is now the most popular temple and church, obviously. There are some smaller temples and churches of different gods that they can try to enlist and see if they can help.
Okay. Because, the Eldath clerics aren't exactly the noblest, mightiest fighters in the realm.
Definitely not, being that they are for peace.
For
so
peace.
they do not fight.
So I'm thinking that Eris and the other clerics of the temple will probably, get to work preparing food, getting health potions ready, getting weapons out to the public, doing enchantments,
I love
things
this.
like that.
Well done. Okay, they'll absolutely help with that. The temple will facilitate that stuff. Refugee support, helping and heal people.
I think that's what I'll commit Eris to doing for the next day.
Very cool. All right, and you're assisting the guards, enlisting other people for hallowing, that kind of stuff. You're working on the hallowing project.
Yes, I'll be probably going around and convincing the other temples of using their space to house civilians on the day 2 days from now.
Hey, Arden, you're a noble, right?
Yes.
So your family's got a lot of money. And probably a big house.
I can see if any of the nobility would be willing to assist in this. In fact, I should probably talk to the nobility because they are probably going to be the least likely to leave their homes and go to our hallowed grounds.
Well, if they donate their money, they can write it off their taxes.
There you go.
You know what? We do need money for all these health potions. So you know what? Let the nobility know that if they pay 200 gold to the temple, we'll hallow their houses for them.
Oh, that's
okay.
really nice.
I can talk them into that.
Yeah.
All right.
Donations.
Donations.
Yes.
Okay, should I roll persuasion for that?
Please.
Okay.
Sounds like extortion.
Well, I mean,
You're gonna take a few persuasion checks, so give
Take
me
a few.
advantage because you're
Advantage.
if you want to try to charm.
well, I'm just gonna talk to them.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Use your
politely ask them.
persuasions.
The first one is, how many do you want me to do?
Let's do 5.
5.
See how much money we can get donated to the church.
Okay, so the first roll was a 20.
Oh,
A
yeah.
natural?
No.
Oh.
All right, yeah. So
And
there's
then-
200.
Oh wow, that is. So I've got another 20, and then 3 28s.
Wow. All right, the 28s will send you double the money. So you got 2 28s?
3 28s.
3 28s.
Yeah.
So that's another 600. So 1,600 donated to the temple, going directly into your pocket because the temple has so many health potions and that kind of stuff. You really didn't need to manufacture
I'll go
it.
ahead and put that on my character sheet. We,
Don't fall back into your old ways.
oh, it's time. We needed new bed sheets. All of the clerics need
I
new
will.
robes.
I will give you a character-defining card right here.
Oh, no.
This is our first character-defining card. We are doing these cards here to give our players choices. Which path are they going down? The yin and yang, the balance
So
of it
much
all.
gold.
I'm a rich. Maybe I'll hire some mercenaries to guard places.
There you go. I was thinking, Hallow might have a gold cost to cast too, right? So that could.
I don't know. I
think
don't
don't
have
know
that
if
spell.
No,
With the
either.
church resources,
gonna
it
be
will
fun.
be free for you guys.
We're not paying for it.
We're not paying. for that.
Yes.
Then we're fine.
That is expensive.
How much is it?
It's 1,000 gold pieces
Oh my god!
For Halloween?
for one hollow spell.
Wow.
Well,
It
we
covers
did
a
need the
big
money.
area, so
Yes.
Maybe. helps.
Like you have the temple has resources for Halloween.
We've got big
Imagine
coffers.
I
Yes.
will
Full
say
time.
yes, the temple does have big coffers, as well as no doubt you guys stocked up on supplies for the Dead Wars, the original one, and you will have that on hand. Like that's something you guys have learned a necessity. So you, if you want to, you can put that money right back into the temple, or you can give it to yourself or the team.
I am going to put the 1,000 into the coffers and the 600 into my purse.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it your purse or
This is
community
a
group
terribly
purse?
written note. But what will you do with the gold yourself or the temple? So you kind of walked right down the middle. You're like, well, I'll do a little bit of both.
A little bit of both.
All right.
You guys can ask for an allowance from rich mommy heiress.
So only if we behave.
Only if you're good. You can have a little sweet roll in the city.
We have to finish our chores and do our homework, and then we can. Have
Mudor, did you brush your teeth?
I want a staff of the Magi, please. Can I get that?
Ooh, That's good.
That's a lot of allowance. You're gonna have to do a lot of chores in the chore chart.
It also makes sense that you took the 600 because you originally said go and get 1,000 gold pieces by talking to the 5 families. 200 donations each. And so when they brought back an extra 600, you're like, well, the church didn't even know that this 600 existed.
No, we needed that.
Maybe I talked the nobles into throwing a house party that will be guarded, and then they all get together because they're just not gonna want to leave their house.
By chance, Red, Mask of the Red Death?
No.
Maybe you should. Because that does not end well.
Let's get some more research checks from Goodwin.
At disadvantage because you're sleepy.
Nope.
I'll give you.
Fox is cunning.
You're gonna cast Fox's Cunning. Okay,
You
I
don't-
will give you.
How much hair did
I'll
you
give you-
steal from me?
I,
Do I have a bald spot?
Yeah.
In the middle of the night, just like, all right, snip, snip, snip.
I just pull out an extra thing of fur and stick it in a potion.
Yeah. I'll give you 4 checks.
When did I
Yes.
get a bald
Or-
spot?
He's gonna grow his own.
What would you
I
like
don't
me to
know.
roll? Would you like these to be each be different checks that give me different
2
information?
Religion and 2 history.
Okay, religion first. 16. 14. History. Low. Well, I mean, not super low. 12. And natural 20 for 27.
All right, that'll definitely make up for it.
First natural 20.
All right,
today.
all right. Religion. The demons are not under any specific god. There's no, while there is a god of death and other gods that deal in those kind of realms, demons aren't necessarily a herald of a specific god.
They're chaos.
They are pretty much chaos incarnate, raw chaotic energy in the mortal plane. Very little information is known in their own realm. What does that look like? Okay, so they're not a specific god. So we can't really like do research on different temples and find, oh, maybe this temple of death, it might be the ones behind it.
The emos in town.
I was gonna
Those
try and
darn
learn what
kids.
AR meant too, but it sounds like the guards.
The guards are working
Just
on
figure
AR.
that out. It's just a phase.
History, there are only very few other instances of demons attacks recorded in the mortal realm. Very small instances of a dark mage summoning one or two. It's a process to summon a demon in the first place. So there hasn't been any wide-scale attacks. The other thing with religion is the powers that work with undead, that clerics use, how they can turn undead, that they can detect good and evil, usually is about the same effects on demons. So
Is holy water effective?
holy water is effective. Turn undead has an effect on them. It has a similar effect, which you find is somewhat relieving as the city has already prepared. They have already fought against undead. And while this is a new type of enemy, at least there has been some provisions. Some people are kind of familiar with that kind of stuff.
So would they be? I know they're not technically undead, but they would be classified as undead instead of a fiend in this case.
They'll still be classified as fiend. I am just allowing effects that affect undead a certain way to affect them. Maybe not a 1-to-1, but it will affect them.
Some effects, not all spells and effects.
Yes,
Okay.
because the last part of research you find is how they devour souls, and that makes them more powerful. That is how clerics' holy powers have such a powerful effect on them, is because they harvest those souls, keep them inside, and that's what the cleric effects really react with.
Okay.
All right. A good amount of lore dump there. One more contact your magic guy, Tim, brings up. And he kind of pulls you to the side and whispers this to you. And he's like, yo, have you ever heard about absorbing demon powers? That's why people would summon demons, was to inherit some of their powers.
Oh, I can't say I have heard of quite such a
Not many. That's some really dark magic, absorbing demon powers. But, and he hands you a necklace that has kind of a needle on it. You know, just in case things turn south. If you can get some demon blood in this, that could be useful. All right, so you guys.
Turned into some dark shit.
It is now lunchtime. And you guys are able to meet up and share your information. You guys are able to meet up and share your information.
I'll
All
buy
right.
sandwiches.
I will
I'll
give
get
you guys some
sandwiches.
time to actually share that. Yes.
Mundora, you get 3 sandwiches.
I don't know, has prepared a ton of tuna
He'll
fish
smash them
sandwich
all in
and
one.
cod.
Oh,
So
fish.
you get cod.
I bought
It's
a
a big
veggie
sandwich.
tray.
Honestly, if you, Mundor doesn't understand the difference between what tuna or cod like is. He's just heard people that like don't like tuna, and so that's why he doesn't think he likes tuna. So like if you actually
that case,
if you slipped tuna in,
He's
he would
gonna do
not
that.
notice.
So he's gonna actually do that. He's gonna slip tuna into your cod sandwich and mix it up, and then actually hand you not only the cod sandwich, but since you're a big guy, he's gonna give you a tuna fish sandwich.
And
Just cause. And then everybody else is getting tuna.
oh, this is great. And as he eats it, you see this is the best cod sandwich I've ever had.
Ah, yes, that is definitely cod.
Yep, yeah.
Totally.
And he's just eating it away just because this is what he thinks he's like, this is what he's supposed to do.
All right.
I
on to
pull some
business.
fur off my sandwich.
I tried my best, all right? I brushed my
I
fur
told
today.
you he doesn't wash his hands.
I do wash my hands. That is a nasty rumor.
I believe it's paws, not hands.
It's okay. When it's mixed in with the alchemical reagents in my potions, it doesn't, it's sanitary, we'll say.
Okay. Well,
I gotta ask you a question.
what did you guys learn?
So, I was about.
I'm not listening.
I was just gonna. Is my book cute?
Like, it's just a little leaf book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute.
Damn it.
No, it's very masculine. It's very earthy.
Damn right.
Very-
Goodwin slams 5 giant dusty tomes on the table. Here's some other books we can look at. Not cute, but
So.
Do they have pictures in them?
some of them do, yes.
All
Very
right.
scary pictures. Are you sure you can handle it?
Mundor is not afraid of anything.
All right. Okay, just making
I
sure.
don't believe that for a second.
So I-
Do we want to role play exchanging information, or do we just want to
I was gonna roleplay.
to fade? Okay.
Well,
I learned a
for-
few things I could go over
let's
with you guys.
share it, but in a timely manner.
Yeah.
In a fade to black dot
Timely-
way.
No, in a timely manner.
Okay.
Like,
All right. The most important thing here is the following. Whatever's going to summon these things is probably a lot more powerful than just a regular, dark mage. Because if they're going to do it on a big scale, all the record books say that that's not really possible from mortals like us. Whatever they do summon, it's possible that you and the order of clerics and or paladins can use your abilities on them. And they're going to be vulnerable to it. So if we can get some holy water on hand, that would be
lemon
preferable.
water at the door is actually holy water, so we can
Oh,
use
perfect.
those.
Yeah, if we could fill up some
The lobby.
vials. Yeah.
Lemon water?
Yeah, water with a little lemon in it. Trying to make it homey in here.
That's fancy as hell.
What's more troubling is that these things don't belong to any sort of specific deity, which makes me wonder, are we dealing with something new here? If there's a powerful being summoning demons, but they don't, have any loyalties to any powerful beings, what's going on?
So, I found some really dark information. I spoke to Nathaniel, and apparently he was actually there when some of the portals got opened. And along the lines of what you said, whatever it is very, very dark because in order to open a portal, there has to be a human sacrifice. And they have to cut off the head and use that as a key. So I propose at some point, since you're like a church lady, could you perhaps do a census on everyone here so that nobody goes missing? Because even if one person goes missing, we're kind of screwed.
Oh, census. I can see what I can do, but there's a lot of people in Kingdom Grand.
A lot. This is the melting pot from the original Dead Wars, where so many refugees have
So
fled.
thousands and thousands,
Oh, it can't be more than 100.
Here. Million.
millions.
Never mind.
Billions.
Millions. Millions.
What I could do is I could ask the god to do a shelter in place for everyone, see if that'll work. Make sure everyone keeps their heads. Hee hee ha
That's
ha.
hilarious. I like your sense of humor.
So I've coordinated with the guards and the temples in the area, and even some of the nobility to create hallowed spaces and use those as shelters during the day of, and probably the night before as well. We can probably do head counts while all those people are coming in. Thankfully, because all of our people, all of the people of the Kingdom Grand are going to be separated, it is likely that a few of those places could be attacked. It is unlikely that all of them will be attacked, is my idea. Or if there's only one person opening portals, or even if there's a few, it's going to be very difficult to open portals in every place. So hopefully that'll make things easier when the demons do come, or if they come.
So I don't know if this is relevant, but you were talking about some creepy stuff, and I noticed in the book there was a picture of an altar. Apparently, they usually are opened in places that there are altars. Now, this is just a theory, but we should probably check all the churches, including this one.
Okay.
I do also think that since Assassin mentioned specifically Eldath, the Temple of Eldath is probably going to be the biggest target and probably where we should have the most defenses. That's probably where we should be on the day of.
Did I hear the secret conversation that happened between James and his buddy
Give me a
Tim?
perception check.
Okay, because
They call him
With an N.
Tim.
that's going to be a perception. That's a 12.
You saw Tim give something to James, something shiny and silver. But you
Okay.
didn't hear anything else that they were saying.
Sounds good. I will just turn to the group and be like, James, bring the thing that we need to kill the demons, right? To pierce them through the heart. That is what he gave you, right?
You got some kind of weapon?
No, one of my contacts, Mundo's mistaken. He was just giving me some silver.
You have contacts?
Yeah, he's a magic friend of mine. I was having him look into if there's any dubious dark magic users that might be in the area that might be looking to summon demons.
Do you know what dubious means?
Yes, I know what dubious means.
Define it.
Oh, really? Give me the 2 definitions of dubious.
Name 3 of their songs.
What are their synonyms?
Dubious,
Are you a real fan?
Can I get the origin of the word, please?
Can you use it in a sentence?
It means unwanted, in a way.
Okay.
Do you know what dubious means?
Quick.
Yes.
Right. Do I need to make a deception check?
Yeah, absolutely.
For that?
Yeah, you are lying.
Well, he gave me the definition. I know he's lying.
Hey, that's a 19 plus 2, 21.
21. All right. Goodwin, as you are a naturally distrusting person, and I don't know as well, I'll allow you guys to do insight checks to try to beat a 21.
All right. Insight is that wisdom?
I can't. I
You
don't
don't have
have
insight?
insight. No.
You don't have.
I don't think so.
What do you mean you don't have insight?
That is a 13.
Everyone has
He doesn't have.
Yeah, I have a +0 insight.
How
I
did
can't.
you-
Well, you can still
All right.
roll it.
Well,
I
You get
don't
a
know
natural
if
20.
doesn't believe
But a natural
you.
20
Yeah,
still
yeah.
doesn't beat
Okay, I
21.
should say
Let's
if
see
you
where
have
the lie is.
proficiency. Does anyone have proficiency in insight?
I
I'm not in
might.
insight.
well, I mean, I'm at least half proficient.
I've got investigation.
I
Yeah, my
am
character is
proficient.
I'm proficient
distrusting
in
in that
insight.
he's distrusting.
I'll
not
let
that
you
he's good
roll as well
at
there.
discerning whether or not
Insight
people are telling the
throws.
truth.
Yes, those of you with
So that is a 20.
20, but it
that's
was 21, right?
26.
Yes.
21.
26. All right, only you, Eris, you feel like there might be a bit more to that, but also knowing by his body language and stuff, it's not malevolent. It might be more personal.
James, don't do anything I'll have to beat you up for. Are we clear?
When do I ever do that?
Constantly.
Well, just mind your manners for now.
I mean, I know that these fellows did not like you pickpocketing their pockets when we first met each other. So, we do have... Yes, yeah, you were very, very nosy in our pockets, trying to see what we had, trying to steal our stuff, and then we became friends and you stopped doing that.
I'm sorry, I'm caught up.
Moondor's accusing you of stealing from the party
Yeah,
at an earlier
I
point.
think
all
I've ever
have
stolen
time.
from you.
I'm trying to establish backstory.
Yeah.
Or
All right.
Look, it was.
Any
I
other-
didn't know you guys then. All right, I'm on the straight and narrow.
Any other information that
Promise.
we need to share with the group?
I have a query, a question.
Yes.
What is the water irrigation system in Kingdom Grand?
It has so Kingdom Grand was a mighty capital city, so they did have a pretty safe and secure water main system, wells, and that kind of stuff all around the city.
Do they connect to like a main point?
Luckily, because the city had been under siege, they had decided to separate the water pockets. So there's quite a few different areas of water. So one person couldn't poison the entire water stream.
Well, that's unlucky for me. I was trying to turn all of the water into holy water.
Oh, speaking of water.
That will take a lot of work.
Okay.
I will say that maybe we should give the civilians holy water so that they can defend themselves against demons.
Well, that's what I was hoping. I was hoping that everyone could have it in their tap.
Well, I'm thinking maybe we give them a vial.
Okay.
It's not going to be as much holy water,
Yeah.
but it's more than nothing.
I mean, now hang on a sec. If we put holy water in the tap, I heard from some studies that kind of dulls the senses. Are we sure we want to do that?
like fluoride.
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it was. Sorry, not holy. Yeah, you're right. My
Holy
bad.
water, fluoride
Yes.
conspiracy.
It's good for your
the
teeth.
temple is
Tinfoil
putting.
I
the
knew
temple
you
has
were
been
doing it from the beginning.
blessing water.
Speaking
That's
of water,
hilarious.
though, every morning I'm going to cast water breathing on everybody
Water
because
breathing.
I can do that as a ritual,
Oh,
just in case.
just in case you guys ever need
Just
to
in
breathe
case.
underwater.
Yes. So
Really?
every morning you
Every
all get
morning,
a nice
what-
concoction.
What do you do? Do you just give everybody a random
Yep.
potion?
You all get a
Hey,
concoction.
you need to
Just
drink
trust
this.
it.
You all get a concoction with a bunch of like reeds in it, and you just gotta down it. You just gotta try
If
and
you
down it.
want, you don't have to.
Oh, Eris definitely drinks it thinking it's like a gut biome, probiotic.
a toxin.
Yeah, a cleanse.
Detox.
Not only is this good for the body, it'll help you breathe underwater in case there ever is a situation where you would need that.
We cannot breathe underwater, you
Try it.
silly man.
Give it a shot. Try it.
No, I am not stupid. I will not go dunk my head in water and try to breathe, and I will die.
All right. Well, drink it anyway. It's good for your body.
Does this
Good for
have,
bodybuilding.
It's slightly brown. Does this have chocolate in it? I can't have that. I get.
No, it's more like dirt and
That's gross.
greens.
All right, the clock ticks ever on.
Could I prepare everyone in the party with a couple little vials of holy water?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
And
So
I can
we-
ritual cast that. So free cast, 24 hours. How's how
With
long it
that
lasts.
lunch, we will tell me what you want to accomplish in the next day, and I will let you do. So tell me what you want to accomplish for the rest of today and day 2, and then we will have one more meeting on day 3.
So I'll definitely get, the rest of the information from Tim. That was good. Take him a day to gather. Are there any, distrustful magic users in the area? Whatever he was gathering.
Yeah, he will be able to get some people of interest, a list of names for you, but that's going to happen on day 2.
Yeah.
He'll be able to get that.
I'm just gonna continue to just
Patrol.
patrol, learn, walk the entire city, every street, every alley, so I know exactly the layout of Kingdom Grand in my mind.
Okay, I love that.
Oh,
I
actually,
absolutely
you know
love
what? Let me bring up one more thing before we all start doing stuff. We do need to consider the possibility that this is a smoke screen for something else. Because we're just kind of taking the word of this guy who got on stage that something's going to happen in 3 days.
Could happen in 2.
Do we want to? 2 now. Do we want to think about that? Is
I
he
think-
just causing us to use resources that don't need to be used?
Fair. I think we should prepare for the worst. I do also agree that this could be a smokescreen for something else nefarious going on. So I propose we talk to the Spear of Eldath and have them patrolling the streets while, as a network to basically keep everyone informed in case something else is going on so that we can divert our resources on the day of should something else be going on.
We
Yeah.
should also send some of the Spear of Eldath and guards to the ruins and the other temples, including the Temple of Eldath, since, as I said, that's where the places are being targeted. I'll need your help for that. I'm not good at the whole talk-in thing.
That's okay. I can talk them into it.
And let's give them a description of what this spell looks like, because it does have a visual effect on the eyes. So, is that right, Andrew?
Sorry.
The dominate spell that
Yeah,
was used?
the specific dominate spell did have black veins around the eyes.
I will,
And you never shared that with Patrick Lionheart Patrick.
I just assume I share everything with him. based on
Okay,
my
so you did
character.
share that?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I wouldn't have anything
What,
to
you
hide.
guys get coffee in the morning or something?
You know, I've actually had, I've been to the, the guards.
Is he your son?
No.
I don't believe that. Could I come with you to talk to the clerics of the other temples? I'm actually, we do like a little brunch every month with all the clerics. So, I know a few girls at the other temples.
Absolutely. Maybe while we are wandering around, you can convince some of the clerics and yourself cast Detect Evil and Good to see if we can detect anything around the city. These people that would be nefarious enough to try to summon these demons in the first place.
That's a good idea.
Because then, even if this is a smokescreen, if we can detect someone like that early, we can maybe prevent it, and it might give us information that if there's no one, that it may be a smokescreen, and we can divert resources elsewhere.
And paladins even could use
Paladins too.
sense. So
Why are you sad? Oh, I don't want to talk about it.
you have to gamble the 600 gold, don't you? All right. Sorry. I just
All
I wanted to
right.
make sure I brought that up before.
We have our plans of action. Yes? Yeah, everyone has got what they're doing. All right. That will finish the day, and that will take you day 2. I am going to facilitate the stuff that happens. Your guys' connections with the temples work out. Other temples are on to the blessings and the sanctifying of grounds. The working with the spear, they will now have patrols on the streets to protect people, and they might even be able to get you a little bit more information on their raids. You will absolutely be able to understand the city very well. Any backdoors, any ways around the city will probably come in handy. And your contact with Tim gives you a connection point to the Arcane Registry. Arcane Registry.
AR.
Which, the next day, Sir Patrick Lionheart reveals that AR does stand for the Arcane Registry. Arcane Registry, just to kind of facilitate the gathering knowledge of information. Arcane Registry is a registry of mages, wizards, sorcerers who collect magical artifacts and kind of hoard that knowledge and information for themselves. They kind of pose themselves as like a historic museum collection. However, yes, do you want to?
Being a person who also loves to collect and acquire magical items, would I have heard of this group?
Absolutely. In fact, once you guys have heard of the Arcane Registry as a thing in the city. They are definitely a known source. In fact, your previous history in sometimes working for the Adventurers Guild has put you into some stressful situations with the Arcane Registry. Not full-on combative, but there's definitely been a point where they arrive at an artifact and the Adventurers Guild arrived at the artifact and there was disagreements on who should have claim to said artifact. So tensions between the guild and the Arcane Registry is is tense. Yes. And we have city hollowings at not only the noble houses, but also a lot of the barkeeps and the temples. Day 3 is now upon us. We unfortunately have not been able to identify any possible, Sir Patrick Lionheart will say, We have unfortunately had no luck at identifying maybe what major sorcerer dominated the person. We have no leads on who might be summoning demons. Unfortunately, as time draws, I don't know if we'll be able to prevent what might happen tonight. I'm very appreciative of the measures you have taken, as I feel the guard has failed in this task.
I'm going to give him a comforting fish in the boot. I'm going to
Fish in a boot? Like you got
I'm
a
gonna-
fish stuck in a boot.
I'm going to put a fish in his boot as a there, it'll be okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be on my best behavior around this guy and making sure my teammates aren't doing anything to upset him.
This is a term of
Would
endearment.
I have to try and prevent that?
It won't offend
But it will
Patrick
annoy,
Lionheart. It will annoy him. Thank
No,
you,
no.
little one.
Yeah, maybe don't do that next time.
But he's been around so many different people and cultures. He kind of puts up with everyone.
Oddities.
I'm looking at you, Eris.
The Karen.
Anyway, what do we want to do or prepare on this final day?
You really, you looked into the arcane registry.
Yes, we have spoken to their guild master. He's a dragonborn named Tyre. He was forthcoming with his knowledge about demons.
All right, but
And-
this is a society whose members are all wizards, correct?
Yes, they have given me a list of their society. I have all of their. I know who's in. I'm failing with words. I know who's in the arcane
And
registry.
you have people looking into each of these people.
Not only do we have that, but they have called all their members to their base tonight to get ready for whatever might be coming.
'Cause
To
if we
protect
think
their
about
own
it,
artifacts.
whoever dominated that person, my head immediately goes to someone in the arcane registry. Not only do they have the power to do so, but the person they dominated was associated with them.
Absolutely. We have guards stationed there. We will make sure that every person is accounted for.
Guards
They are
against wizards.
They are our only lead in this investigation. That being said, innocent until proven guilty. We can't put them all in chains tonight.
Is there not magic users in the Spear of Eldath that can go guard these members of the Arcane Registry?
I myself would like to go there if anyone wants to go with me.
We send them to kind of be watching out for them, seeing if they are suspicious, and have the guards of the city be walking about. Kind of switch their roles.
It's not a bad idea.
It's up to them, I guess.
I do think that we need
The arcane
to-
registry will be hallowed by their own means. They'll be able to hallow their own grounds.
Interesting.
Can
so
we
they're just
counterspell
gonna
it?
say they do this.
Spell it. That's so evil.
I mean,
That's Reese talking.
We're
not
just
me.
we're just supposed to trust them that they're.
I
doing
know
this.
all these people in the Arcane Registry
Oh,
from
yes.
running the weekly adventures, so I hate them all.
I hear Tyre actually claimed to donate a bunch of money to the orphans recently. I don't know if you saw it in the newspaper. Apparently, that's been spreading quite a bit.
Tyre is definitely a man of the people.
There
A
was
dragonborn of the people.
People.
We have a group in the tavern that actually comes in, and their sole goal every time they play is to just spread the most damaging rumor about Tyre.
Oh, man.
Yes.
Poor guy.
He murdered a
I
lot
mean-
of people. I don't have empathy.
Yeah, if you play in our tavern, you'll be able to play a lot with these different characters that I'm introducing. Tyre is definitely a reoccurring character, for better or worse. But what else? I
But
think.
we don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys know a little bit about
Yeah.
Tyre.
I think that above all else, we as a group should stay together, because if something does happen to come, personally, I think I would feel a lot safer knowing that there's a cleric, you, and the rest of us all together. That way, if crap happens, we don't die.
When it
'Cause I don't
hits
know
the
about you. That's
fan.
not on my bucket list.
We all die. It is part of the glory of battle.
I feel like that should be on everyone's bucket list. At the very end, of course.
The bottom.
Is
Well,
it though? Is it? I know. I'm like, meh.
And with that, we'll adjourn for a 5-minute break. It is now time on the third day. Tensions are high. Every civilian has been ordered to stay inside their homes if they cannot make it to holy ground. The temples around, the churches around, and many of the taverns and inns have been sanctified thanks to the help from your guys' hard work. As well as many guards have been, the full guard patrol is out. The entire guard barracks, Sir Patrick has brought all of their forces to bear and equipped with holy water and items to combat any demons. The Spear of Eldath, thanks to our relations there, are also out on the streets. While they have a minimum force protecting their guild, they have worked with the city guard to be out. The Arcane Registry has pulled all of their members into their warehouse to protect their goods, and that place has been sanctified. And that is where you guys will find yourselves tonight. You guys are on the outside of the Arcane Registry. Sir Lionheart Patrick has had a roster double-checked by Tyre, the Dragonborn, the leader of the registry, and he has a roster, and he has every member accounted for in the registry, with the exception of Air, who was killed on the stage a few days ago. That is the only missing member. Everyone else is accounted for. Yes?
I don't know if Mundar would realize this. He would. Do we want to drag the body, just because in case someone wants to bring him back from the dead?
I was actually going to say that it might be a good idea.
Yeah,
to hold up.
I think to have him
So,
accounted for as
I
well.
will say the temple, after the Dead Wars and after so much undead coming alive, they have come up with a process for burying and sanctifying and
we're cremating them.
yeah.
we're
You guys have taken
Okay.
necessary precautions to prevent another undead rising anywhere near Kingdom Grand.
Sorry, I just wanted
Good
to
thinking.
cover our
Good
bases
thinking.
there.
Yes. No, good thinking. They're way ahead of that. Good. The moon is high. The moon is high in the sky.
It's high moon.
A
Wait, that's
single
my line.
cloud, a single cloud slowly floats by. You can feel the tension in the air, and it seems to go on forever. It is now 1 a.m. in the morning. I'll have you guys all make.
Wait,
Oh, wait.
this seems a little weird. I feel like we're not seeing something. Here, take this. I'm going to give you enhanced ability for Owl's Wisdom. You get advantage on wisdom checks.
Nice.
I feel like we're missing something.
And could I roll some perception?
I will have everyone roll perception. I'll give you advantage on that, Cyrus.
Called it.
That is a 10.
So you
not
have
very
that for an
good.
hour.
Which die comes
I don't know. Doesn't know.
I've got a
I have
17.
I don't know.
Dirty 20.
Oh, nice.
We're just trying to pick which dice out of my vault.
I have a 16.
16.
What did Moondor get?
Oh,
I got a
Moondor.
19.
All right.
Ooh.
All right.
I don't know if that's the highest at the table.
I got 20.
I got a 17.
At
always
about
have to beat me.
1 a.m.
Not that the smashing.
You guys are still pretty alert.
Crushing.
Things are, you guys are still pretty attentive, pretty alert, wide eye and awake. The people, sorry, we've got mall cleaners rolling on.
The kazoo
by
crew
here.
goes by.
The mall is starting to wake up. You guys are the first to hear. It sounds like chainmail as somebody is running down the street, sprinting.
Oh, no.
You'll see Lionheart kind of turn to the side as though someone is speaking in his ear, but you don't see anyone. And he's like, I just received a message. An attack in the south, Kingdom Grand. I am leaving now. And he takes 2 of his guards with him. He leaves a minimal force at the Arcane Registry, but he takes 2 of his guards and they start running south.
Before he can go,
Mhm.
I am going to hand him a fish. I'm going to say, take this with you. It'll bring you good luck.
He grabs it and just runs off down the street with a fish.
I'm
He
gonna
doesn't have time.
follow. I'm gonna follow after him.
Okay. Come with me if you want, but seems like we have our first sightings of demons.
Can I also? Is it worth it for me to cast Detect Good and Evil?
It will take you guys a few minutes to get to where he thinks it is.
Okay.
It's a bit of a jog, but
Then we'll
we need to
jog.
leave now.
I have
I'm
mage
running.
armor
My
on.
legs are
You
short.
have mage armor
Mage
on?
armor, yeah.
Okay. As you guys are running down the street with him and his 2 other guards, you will start to hear as well. Other guards from around are running down streets kind of with you guys as well. It seems like the guards have a messaging network that they can talk to each other. And so you'll see every now and then through an alleyway, you'll see another guard, but you guys are running alongside him. And out of the darkness of the city, as most people have turned off their lights, you start to see an orange-yellow glow in the distance, and you smell the sickening sound of smoke. A very familiar. What?
You said smell the sound of smoke.
Smell the sound.
We all get synesthesia. It's so the smoke is so sickening that you can hear
It's-
it.
I think foxes can
It's
do
my
that,
fault.
right?
No,
I
I
may
pick-
have slipped something in.
I picked up on that too. I was like, okay.
All right.
Sorry.
Your guts tighten once again. This feeling of war, of danger. You guys have faced this before, and it never feels good. You don't know what is ahead, but you know it is bad. As you guys run towards the glow of the streets, you'll.
Bro.
Excuse you.
We've got a janitor vacuuming right outside our store. Isn't the mics picking all that up? Yeah.
What is he even?
It's
just
the
getting the
sound
dust
of
off
the
the top?
smoke, guys.
Can we
Give me. We're gonna see if I can. So I'll widescreen that. Let me see if I can real quick just say, hey, can you vacuum at a different time?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Give me 1 second.
He'll probably be okay
Yeah.
with that. There's plenty of other places to vacuum, right?
It's all right, guys. This is the sound smoke makes.
I was just thinking this demon is just like it's actually just vaping. The smoke is just a giant vape cloud.
I know.
I'm like that makes me want to. I'm not take care of it more.
Side note, did you guys listen to all your guys' soundtracks?
Yeah,
Yes.
it's so cool.
No, because mine was too big.
What?
He didn't post mine.
Oh no.
I listened to it here.
I
the
actually
other day,
know.
though.
I know what yours sounds like. Do you want me to like hum it for you a little
No,
bit?
I
No,
listened
it
to
goes.
it. I listened
No,
to
no,
it.
no. It goes. No.
Yeah, that's his action.
I'm bad to the bone.
Bad.
Or it's like the spaghetti western. It's like.
He gave it a bit of a Western motif.
Mine is like old 80s, like Gundam anime action.
I imagine yours is playing and your character just has sunglasses on and he's like, and I.
Yeah, yeah.
James Rackin.
James Rackin.
Shaken, not stirred.
Yeah,
It's racked.
mine is like a dune kind of like tribal. Like it is so cool.
I have never seen the mall vacuum light bulbs before.
Wait, is that what he was doing?
Literally what he's doing. He's
Yeah,
vacuuming the light bulbs
I mean,
out in
it's
front of the mall.
got to happen
Make
at
it
some
dusty.
point.
I guess so.
Never seen that. Okay, sorry.
It's a once a year thing.
Let's
Apparently.
re-immerse ourselves into
the sound of smoke.
the sound of smoke.
I think that was very good
Thanks,
version right
Reese.
Realign
Wow.
our
This-
chakras.
I was really trying to set it intense scene here.
No, it is intense.
All right, all
It is.
right.
I feel it.
We're good.
Where are we coming from?
You guys are coming from this alleyway
probably good
right
size.
there.
on
So
the
put your
roofs.
figurines over there.
Slap-
Not on the
slap me
roof.
Someone just put me somewhere.
Exactly.
Put Mandora in front
Yeah, I can't reach that.
Doors
So
in front.
and Raccoon's in front too.
Yeah. I'm probably-
All right,
probably
we
not.
need to mark Patrick Lionheart
We're trying.
with a D6 and put another knight, put another warrior with him, just a few steps ahead.
He's gonna be a 1. And we
Yes,
can
right there.
we can have his guard be a 5.
I mean, probably got some knights over there.
Yeah, we do got some nights over there.
That's okay.
yeah,
Where
let's just get
you
going.
guys are going to be the minis, and I will have dice be a lot of the
Civilians.
enemies until I've got miniatures for them. Those who are watching can see that the miniature bases are painted the same colors as their character outline on the screen, so you can see who is playing whom. Which is a really cool feature. Thank you, Painting, for Nixie for painting, and also thank you, Spencer, Desert Penguin, for making the
I
layout.
should
also-
mention that Keaton actually painted 2 of the minis as well, specifically this
Well,
one. And
He designed the
he
minis.
also
Keaton
designed the
did
minis
design
too,
these
so,
minis.
All right.
Just saying, I'm
They're very-
gonna give you a plug here right now.
They're very pretty.
As you guys
Yeah,
round the
I-
corner, you hear
I'm proud of
screams
very
and snarls. A lot of panic. Knights are running around, and you'll see knights engaging in combat in other alleyways and that kind of stuff. And you get your first look at a demon, and I'm going to put it on the screen right here.
It's so cute.
Ugh,
I love it. It's
That thing can't
adorable.
possibly be harmful.
that thing is disgusting.
Can I have a plushie?
It is a bit larger than a rat, and you'll see it running around on the streets. Oh no, did I lose
so it's
my
about
map?
half my
Yep.
size, is what you're saying.
It is.
Oh, there
There
it
we
is.
go. So you'll see every now and then one running around on the street chasing a civilian or a guard trying to attack it.
I'm gonna want to kick one.
I'm gonna try to play
like the
whack-a-mole
scene in
with my
Flanders
maul.
Andrew, you should be able to scoot that up.
Yeah, yeah.
Usually when you're zoomed in, you
I'll,
can.
I'll, I'll scoot it up. Everybody's gonna have to.
Yeah, there you go.
Everybody's gonna have to move your minis. As I generate the enemies.
Dun, dun, dun.
Boy.
All right.
Ooh, some combat.
Finally, I need everybody to roll for initiative while I'm placing enemies, and then want you
wow.
guys to order yourselves, please. Talk amongst
There
each
we
other.
go.
Who is who?
Remember how I rolled a 1 at the start of the game for initiative?
Again?
No, I got 20 now.
Oh, so
Hey.
you got mad initiative.
Yeah.
So
I got a 17.
20, 17,
16.
16. I also got 16.
22.
22.
22.
9.
You just have to be better than me, don't
So-
you, Goodwin?
What's your plus 2?
What are you talking
plus
about?
3.
You have
Also, you're
dexterity.
gonna go ahead of me.
Yeah.
Oh, your
Oh,
total's
I rolled
20.
a
My
13
total's
plus
20
Okay,
after.
I see.
Yeah,
You're the old man of the group.
rolled a 14
Everybody's
plus
gonna be
2,
like,
so
man,
you,
I gotta
you
one-up
technically
him.
have the
I'm
higher
always
initiative.
looking out with danger.
He's got a quick draw.
Exactly.
That could win.
I might have to take the alert feat.
Yeah,
just
It's
to-
high moon.
That, yeah, that,
Oh, that would not be fun to see.
I think
I
that'd
know.
be very fun to see.
I know, good one's like, it's high noon.
Depends on what we got him high on.
Yes.
It's
I
high
believe
time I went to
Yeah.
bed.
It's,
I
So
know.
it's Goodwin, me. You guys got
I'm not
Wyatt.
paying
He got
attention, by the
17.
way.
You
Yeah,
guys got
we'll wait
16.
on it.
yeah.
All we need is for Eris to go, heroes never die, and then we get copyright. And we're done.
I think you
Struck
just did
down.
that.
as a form of parody, as a hee hee ha ha.
Covering all of our bases.
Right there.
No, right in between. Yeah, right there.
You said you. What did you get?
I got a 16, but I got a better 16 than
And
him.
there
you-
are 3 more that are out.
Arden, what did
of
Arden get?
you.
17.
17.
That's what I thought.
So it'll be Goodwin, James, Arden. Those two decide when, because they got the same roll, and then you, and then enemies whenever.
You want to go?
Yeah,
who's
the
going
enemies
first?
might be going ahead of me. I
have
got
the
a
high
9. That's
initiative
really
bonus.
bad.
That's not very good. No.
No, I'm not exactly the most lucky of foxes.
So you admit it, you are a fox.
Well, that's true. You're just a gigantic bull. Do you like that? Eh?
I mean, you're not wrong, but
Moondor, listen, he can say that he's a fox because it's him, but we can't. We have to be respectful.
No, it's no.
I see.
This is the race card. Only I can say this turn.
What was your number?
Man,
I got a 9, which is kind of terrible.
No should have kept that lucky fish for himself.
I thought he might need it.
It's okay.
You know,
It's an important fish. His name is Steve.
Should
You
have kept
name
Steve.
the fish you eat.
Of course I do. You don't?
they're on the roof.
Yes, they are.
And then
on
I
the
do
roof.
keep some fish as just fish.
You know,
They live in my pack.
I don't know. I know that you like to go by No, but have you ever considered going by Ido? It's the first little bit.
I don't care what you call me.
Those little rat kind of deems,
Those rat bastards.
those rat things we saw, and the miniature figures on the roof. Those are a different enemy that you will also have to encounter. So we have the pitlings. Those are the blue ones. Yellow dice are civilians. Those are random people in the streets trying to get away. What is the initiative order now that I am paying attention?
Do you want to just hand that to him?
It's
Or they can
Goodwin.
write it down.
Goodwin?
Yeah,
Okay.
we got it
James.
written down.
We got it
for
written
ya.
down.
Oh, you guys are gods. Goodwin.
Never mind.
James.
Not
You
yet.
know, I
We're
should
about- we're trying.
Arden.
Oh.
We gotta
Eris.
get to that point.
I
We
should-
just had to
Moondor.
deal with the power vacuum.
Okay.
Let
Thank
me,
you.
let me ask how far we ran to get here. Were we sprinting quite a while with the guard?
A good jog, but you won't be out of breath. You are all in shape.
Well,
He
maybe
is
Goodwin.
an old man, so
Oh, that's right. Yes. Wait.
It was close.
Okay. Good one. Yes. Jogging
tires?
is a bit more for you.
I got a 2. I did not
all
roll
right.
1. So
Did Goodwin rest between now and when he got exhausted?
that was
I
on the
hope so.
first day.
Okay.
so.
Okay.
Let's start with Goodwin, and then James is on deck.
Oh yeah. All right. Okay, let's try and save as many people as we can. Let's do.
Love how you're at the back of the group.
Shoves his way through.
That's not a bad thing. Look, there's some stairs.
Let
I think
me,
it's funny that he got the first in initiative.
I want to make sure that civilians are safe. So, I'm gonna hand a potion to Mundor
Uh-huh.
for haste.
Ah, I like this drink you give.
How are you ruling moving through allies? Difficult terrain?
You can do it. No, normal terrain.
Oh,
30. I'm gonna get here, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to shove this creature in front of me because I don't want him next. I want to make sure that guy can run without getting an opportunity attack. So, what are the blue things called?
Pitling.
Pitling. Okay, so
How close are you to it?
it's his kinetic shove.
my kinetic shove. Yeah,
Kinetic
I can do it
shove.
up
yes,
to 30
but how
feet away.
close are you to it?
15 feet.
15. Okay, you're fine.
10 feet or 15? I can't tell. It's really hard to see
I,
from here.
Don't be
Between
It looks-
I'm
it
not
looks
next
15
to it.
for me.
Yeah, I'm not
It looks
next
15
to it.
for me.
Okay.
By the way, if I need to move enemies, I'm going to use my mouse here. All right? I'm going to use my mouse here and say, hey, this person moves here. Okay?
Thank you.
That's how I'm doing it because I ain't reaching over you guys. Screw that.
All right,
That's fair.
strength save of 15.
Strength save of 15. All right. And no, it fails. Absolutely.
Okay. And I think I'm in kind of the in-between point to where if I could push him this way, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to push him 5 feet away
Sweet.
and tell the civilian, get the heck out of here.
All right. When it's a civilian's turn, they can run.
Yeah.
Cool. That's you. On to James. Arden on deck.
Right. I'm just gonna run up and attack one, I guess.
Roll it.
Can someone move my character to that one he kinetically shoved? I think that is within my 40 feet distance. Right? 5,
Yeah, you're good.
20, 25, 30. Yeah.
Okay, as
40
you
feet is
run
huge.
up to it, and you see kind of its green, rotting flesh, and it's got tiny, multiple mouths, you have to cover your nose because it smells so bad. Your next turn, you are poisoned.
Oh.
That's stupid.
Wait, I have a
Stinky
solution
rat.
for this. Everyone grab a bowl of water, put it
No.
on your head, and just breathe water.
And breathe. That's funny.
Yeah. All right, I am just gonna do a bunch of unarmed strikes against this rat.
Roll it.
All right, okay, so that's 23. Ooh, 25.
Are you reaching down to punch the rat or are you kicking him?
I'm kicking him. Soccer
Just
ball.
like curb stop.
Oh my gosh.
Squish, squish, squish.
I'm thinking of like Dead Space. You know how Isaac
Oh,
just like.
Yeah.
12. Does 12 hit?
12 doesn't hit. But what were the other ones?
23 and 25.
Those definitely hit.
Yeah.
Roll the damage. Remember to roll damage with your attacks, please.
Yes.
So pay attention
Oh
to
my
what
gosh.
we're doing here.
On my 2d6s, I both rolled a 1 on each. But they are +4, so that's 10 damage total.
10 damage.
Yeah.
Don't you have a sword?
Okay.
Huh?
Don't you have a sword?
I wasn't using it. I was doing unarmed strikes.
As you
3 of them.
smush it, its body kind of like shapes around the smushes. And it definitely reacts a lot slower. Yeah, definitely damaged. Absolutely. Is that your turn, or do you have anything else? Is that the Halo theme song?
Yeah. That is my
Okay.
theme song.
Yeah,
that's it.
Before Arden goes, a few of the pitlings are able to attack. So this one here in the corner, they both attack, and you see them open up their different mouths, and a green bile shoots out of it at the civilian. One of them is going to hit, and it hits
Silvery
the civilian.
barbs.
Yeah, okay. Roll it. Oh, no, I
yeah,
have to
you
re-roll. Only one hit, the other one missed,
And
and
don't-
it missed.
Okay.
All
And
right,
don't you give
Silvery
someone
Barb saved
advantage
that one.
too?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull the wand out and fire a shot just to distract it, and it just hits its face as it gets distracted with its attack.
Okay, that'll work. No damage, obviously, but.
But like you said, who are you giving advantage to?
I'm thinking.
Okay.
I'll let you choose that in a bit. So that's the two there by the barrels. We're gonna do the one by the fountain as well. That one is gonna hit, and it's going to do 4 damage to the civilian.
Is that a melee attack or ranged?
It is a ranged attack.
Okay.
With a. I won't tell you that. All right. The target is also poisoned. If you buy that, if someone, the civilian fountain, can mark 4 damage.
Well, he's already marked at 4.
Yeah, so they should all be at 1.
Okay.
And then we can mark it by 4. There we go. Sweet. So we've got 4 damage on that civilian. And then that is going to be the first pitling's turns. On to Arden and then Eris on deck.
Let me give advantage to the rogue, so you don't have to use your bonus action for that.
Me?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
I think I'm going to use my bonus action to give my bardic inspiration to No by saying, "No, you might be little, but I think that you've got a lucky day ahead of you."
Aww.
Cute.
And then I believe that Arden is going to be moving forward.
Do it.
20. How far forward?
I think I'm going to move just ahead of you, or right next to you, maybe.
Here?
Yeah, that'll be good.
Sweet.
And then from here, this is the harder part.
Those are the sirens going off in town.
Yeah,
Those
the
are the-
warning bells are the same thing as my lift. He's got a
Yes.
scissor lift right in front of my store
Cleaning those light
at
bulbs.
10 a.m. in the morning.
Yes. Let's see. I guess I'm going to cast. I'm going to cast Hideous Laughter on the pitling that's right here.
Okay.
Is that within 30 feet?
Yep. All right. Here's the check for it. Nat 20, so it will definitely resist that.
Not falling prone.
Sorry to be rules lawyer. I don't think it is within 30 feet of
It's
you.
not. Yeah,
You
that's
still
what
have
I was
5 more
asking.
feet of movement, though, so if you want to be fair.
35, 40, yeah.
Okay, it doesn't quite fit.
Not quite.
Now, you
Uh,
can choose a different one then.
I can choose a different target. I'll do the one in front of James then.
Okay. I will still keep that roll, though.
Okay,
for
so
it.
yes,
Unfortunately.
that's okay.
Yes.
Alrighty, well that will be the turn.
Okay. Eris.
Okay, just to be clear, do these enemies, they do take effects from things that target undead?
Yes.
Okay. And
If the books were true, they could have been lying to us.
Well, we're gonna find out
From the
firsthand.
research that you guys have put
Just find out you
together.
get rickrolled.
Never gonna give you up.
Expecting
Oh
it.
man, that's in my head now.
You're
Thank you.
welcome.
I want to get in a better place before I turn undead. So I'm going to use Emboldening Bond.
Yeah.
So 3 of you being James, Arden, and Goodwin, because you're the closest to me. For the next 10 turns, if you're within 30 feet of me, you can add a d4 to an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw once per turn.
Beautiful.
So
Once per turn.
once per turn.
Oh, that's actually
Demons
that's
on the
actually
roof. Can you
busted.
put these at 2?
Yeah, so that's me. And then
It doesn't say once per
Put 'em
round.
at 2.
no,
Wow. Okay.
once per turn.
Not once per our turn.
No, so yeah, you get a
Jeez.
d4 for every turn
Okay.
that you take.
I'm suspicious.
Oh. Okay. So I can't like if a creature was to do something on me, I couldn't use a d4 for that and then on someone else's turn? Because if it just says a turn, that would be everyone's turn.
Oh, it says once per turn. So I guess
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I'm not
that's
the rules
insane.
lawyer.
Wow.
And
We'll
so
roll it for that way for now.
Okay.
And then I'll have to double check that,
And
but
then-
that's pretty dope.
that's me.
Okay.
Wow, okay,
On
cool.
to before Moondor, and I don't know, the other pitlings are going to attack. So we've got the one between the 2 stalls, and we got the one that is next to James are going to attack.
So the one right here.
Yep, that one's going to attack first. I'll also roll for the one that's going to attack James with the white die here. And then we will have the pitlings here on the far streets start running up towards James. So they're going to spend 30 movement to get up there. Yep. Uh-huh.
You should have just gone in a circle.
25,
Just to-
30.
That one will use its full action to run up.
Oh, okay.
Yes. So 2 attacks on James and 1 on that other civilian between the stalls there.
Bring it on. Let's get racking.
Oh my goodness, he said it. Wow. All right. With that, the only one that might hit is the. So the civilian's going to take damage. Does a 10 hit you? 10 doesn't hit you. All right. The civilian is going to take 4 damage. So the one in between the 2 stalls there, rack him up to. Dang it, rack it. I hate that. Put him up at 4 damage, please. 2 globs of venomous spit shoot at you, and you easily dodge out of their way. They don't even touch you. That is the 2 of the pitlings' turns, and then you see one on the roof pull back one of its arms, and you see like a blue ray of energy forming in its arm, and it looks like it's almost about to shoot an arrow, and it's going to shoot at James as well.
Oh shoot.
With that is a 21 to hit.
Oh,
Yes.
you okay, James?
Yes.
That hits.
You are going to take 12 damage, and
Not great.
that one on the roof. You'll see as the bolt hits you, it's a bright blue energy, and for a moment it flashes green.
I
Turn
do have
that-
deflect missile.
Oh, you do have deflect
I do
missile?
have deflect
All right, so you can take away damage of that as far as deflect
You
missile.
could get a 12. You could get a 12 on this.
Yeah.
And then throw it back at it.
It is
With a
reduced
key-
by 1d10 plus 9.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, do it.
So roll a d10.
So 6 plus 9, 15.
Yeah.
And if damage is reduced to 0 and I have a free hand, I can spend a key point to make a ranged attack.
Throw
Okay.
it back.
Did you reduce it to 0? I already
did.
forgot. Okay.
Yeah, I reduced it by 15.
Try
so.
to throw it back.
Ooh.
So you catch
There's a
this
range on
bolt
that,
of
too.
energy
It
in
might be
your hand.
disadvantage
This is a
'cause of how far away
material,
he
a
is.
substance you've never really felt. It's almost like you're holding lightning. Raw energy is very hot in your hand, and you quickly turn around, and the energy wants to carry it back up to its sender. So roll the attack.
Very good.
You're a lightning bender.
Oh,
26.
Iro would be
Redirect of
proud.
lightning.
Ooh, 12.
Not gonna hit.
Oh, actually, I can spend a key point to make a miss.
Well, you can do a D4 from.
Yeah.
Oh, I keep hitting my mic.
A
You can do a
D4.
D4 from her blessing.
Oh,
Before you spend that key point.
Yeah.
okay. How do I use the
Just
D4?
roll a D4.
Add a
and
D4
it.
to it.
Okay.
You
Well,
roll it. It's a
that's
dice.
3. So.
What to hit? 14?
15.
15 does not hit.
Okay.
Ooh.
They
Then I
are
spend a key
also in
point.
half cover using
I
roof.
spend 1 key point to up it by 2, making it 17.
Still does not hit.
What?
But again, they are in half cover on the roof.
Okay.
So the bolt hits the shingles in front and shatters.
Sure.
You saw the bolt turn green for a second. And I was going to say put that demon's D4 down to 1, but since it did not take effect, it stays that way. All right, that is his turn. On to Moondor, and I don't know.
Alrighty. So, how if I want
Goodwin, you're on deck
if I want,
after that.
If I wanted to climb the building next to me, how high is that?
15 feet, not too high.
Okay, I'm going to because I don't have a climbing speed, so it's my
It'll be half your movement speed.
okay. So I'm going to climb up to the roof, which puts me at 35 movement speed, and then I'm going to go another. So I'm at 40, and then I'm going to use my hasted action to dash. 5, and then what? Can I make the jump from that roof?
Yes.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And I'm going to use my regular action to dash, going 5. And can I make this?
roll in athletics. It's.
What's your
I think
strength?
you should be able to.
I mean, that's like a,
What-
a,
what-
what, a 10-foot
If
jump?
it's DC is 10. It's pretty low for you.
But what's your strength score? Because you might just clear that automatically.
Strength score 17.
17. Okay, yeah. So you would be able to jump 17 feet.
Really?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
If you get a running long jump.
I mean, I've been running this whole
Yeah.
time.
So you could. I mean,
I don't know.
It's
The-
up to you
the-
how you
the-
want to
the
rule it.
DM
But
says-
technically,
Just roll an athletics check. If you roll
Yeah.
under 5,
I hate when mommy and daddy fight.
Athletics.
easily.
Yes, that's going to be a 25.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You clear it. All right.
So, what was my movement speed at that point?
I think you're at like 40 or something.
Well, I
Because
have
you
a.
dashed.
oh
again.
yeah, you may not be able to jump because
No. If I dash, I can. So, because I was right. I was
Yeah,
right
you
there,
dashed.
And so I was at 40,
double dash. That's
and
right.
then so going 5.
I don't know. You're on
You're
deck.
good, dude.
Yep.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. So that was the end of my movement. And then going again 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Yeah, 'cause it's
and
double dash.
I will use my bonus action to do hammering horns, because if I have dashed, I can go ahead and make a bonus action attack with my horns as I just charge in with my horns, going straight first with a smile on my face. Face the horns of Moondor!
All right. It will use its held action to hold up a hand to you as you're doing it. Now, I'll let the attack go through.
Okay.
But it will also try to do something as you do that.
All right, so, and then roll the damage with it, which is this. And I didn't rage, but I anticipated this happening. Ooh, that is going to be.
It is not in half cover from your point of view, your angle. So you've got its normal AC to go over.
With unarmed strikes, it is your strength plus your proficiency, correct?
Yes.
So that is 3, and then what's proficiency bonus at this level? It's
Should be 4. 3. 3, you're right.
3. So that's going to be 20 to hit.
20 hits.
Okay, and then that will be 7 points of piercing damage.
Okay. We are going to use this d20 here to mark its damage. 7 points, please. And actually, it did not have a held action because it was lower in the initiative order, so it does not actually get to react. However, it is now its turn, and it can now react. It raises up a hand as you kind of ram its chest. It's going to stand back, and as it kind of its 4 legs kind of stumble back, it's going to reach out, put a hand on you, and it is a melee spell attack, plus 8 to hit, which, 15. Does a 15 hit?
A 15 would hit unless I was hasted, which it is now 17.
All right. It will not be able to hurt you with that. In that case, it will have to burn a soul. So take it down to 1.
Oh.
And as a bonus action, you'll hear it say, "Flee, mortal." You need to make a DC 16 charisma saving throw.
Ooh, okay. Charisma saving throw. That is a 17. Mundo is very charismatic.
Yes. All right.
with words.
Yeah.
People.
All right.
Not words.
It will have no effect on that then.
I was thinking
good
very
job.
small words.
Good win. And then James.
What about
this?
I don't know.
It's my turn.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
You
The
forgot.
civilians
I
Just
literally
Because-
have don't know on the page. So
It's all right. It's all right. Okay, so. Okay, that puts me in range where I can actually see what I'm doing. Okay, so I am actually gonna go for this guy over here since there is a person here that is probably gonna get attacked soon. And I feel like you guys can handle that a little bit. So I actually have advantage on this attack. Thank you. Which is good. Okay, so that's a 19 plus my 6. So hopefully that hits.
that definitely hits.
All right. And because I'm going to use my psychic blades, it is plus this, plus a d8. So I'm going for this guy, obviously, with my attack. Okay, so it's a. I can't read. Okay. So that should be a 4 plus 6 to attack, or not to attack, for damage. So yeah, that'll be a 10
Okay.
damage.
10
So-
damage?
Yes.
You
We'll
get
kill it.
2d6 now, don't you?
What?
You get 2d6 for sneak attack?
I'm not sneaking. I would have
You
to
have
take.
advantage.
I do have a.
That's why I
Anytime you
gave
have
it to you.
advantage, you get sneak attack.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so that means either way, he's dead.
Okay. The 10 actually wouldn't have killed it, but anything above 10.
Okay, well then I'll just roll the extra d6, which is a
Yes,
6.
that
so
kills it. That kills it. All right. Is very well, very good. I don't know. Is that your turn? Do you have any other things to do?
he can't.
Bonus cunning action.
Bonus what was cunning action?
Hide.
He is going to actually 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to start heading that way to try to take out these guys.
Does that provoke?
No, he went around and he
Yeah.
wasn't engaged with these guys.
Good
so
enough
no.
there.
Unless you want to attack him.
All right. The
Stick my leg out to
civilians.
twitch as you're
The
running.
civilians
That's
who are
rude.
not in direct contact with a demon, please move them towards the nearest street exit. So this one right here by the fountain is able to run actually towards you guys, towards safety. They'll run this way, over here.
How much movement do they have?
They're going to spend their whole turn, so that'll be 60. So they are able to get pretty far over here.
40, 45, 50.
They don't want to run back this way
Yeah,
where we came from?
I was figured they
Since
went
there's
this
so
way.
many demons and a lot of people right here, they're going to try to take the path of least resistance right there.
Bumps the mic.
Sir Lionheart is going to take his 2 guards up here. So if you can move, or his one guard. So move the 2d6s up here. They're going to engage over here. Working together, they will be able to. Well, let me roll.
Hey, they're engaged. Did you want to throw a party for them?
Hey.
They will kill that that creature right there.
They do it.
On to Goodwin and then James.
Yeah, I was gonna attack, but instead I'm gonna Blade Song as my bonus action,
Sweet.
and I'm gonna use my action to pull this guy behind us, the civilian. Can I do that?
Yep.
He's not gonna resist me, right?
No.
Yeah, I'll pull him. I'll pull him as far. I guess it'd be half movement if I'm pulling him. So I'm just gonna pull him behind us to get away from that guy.
Okay. That's your turn, James.
That guy could take an opportunity attack on me if he wants.
Oh yeah, you did enter the sign.
Actually,
I mean, good luck.
18.
No.
No.
Wait, really?
What
I have
is
20,
your AC?
20 AC.
How do you have a
18.
20 AC?
My Blade Song.
Oh, right.
All right.
OP wizard.
On to James.
All right, I'm gonna take a slide
Arden's on deck.
movement.
Right.
Can you just put me right here?
Right here?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be using my breath attack.
Nice.
Nice. Oh,
I lined them all up.
They
Right.
dexterity saves.
Yes, DC 14.
Wow. 4, 4, and a 9 will mean they all fail.
Okay, for the first one, gosh, I'm rolling terrible with these. It's a total of 3 damage if they failed on the first one. I am using both my attacks.
You're going to roll for all of them.
don't have any.
That one roll is all their
Oh.
damage. And they
comes
take
straight on
half
base now.
if they pass. So 3 damage on the breath attack.
Yep.
Okay. All right.
And then you're gonna use a breath attack again.
Yeah,
Is that
I was
what
gonna
understand?
use
Do it again.
Again.
I'll
Yeah.
make more saves. 3, 3, 10.
4.
I am not 4.
Yeah.
So a 7 total damage with 2 breath attacks. All right.
Whoopee.
And that's more than.
That feels bad, man.
You're like Mushu.
I've rolled so many 1s with these 6s. I'm gonna use different ones. For my
Those need to go in dice.
You're kind of
scale.
out of breath from running down the street so much that you're
I'm
like,
like,
7 damage though, with how small their HP pool is still a significant amount of damage.
Well, wasn't one of them damaged before?
I did stomp on one a few times.
that
did.
one that was stomped on is dead.
Nice.
Yes. So that one died. The other 2 are more than half. Okay. Before Arden goes, we are going to attack with 2 pitlings. The 2, one is going to move and attack this person here, which I believe is you. So this blue one right here is going to move and attack you, and the other one's going to attack James with. On Eris, it's only a 10, and on Racken, it's a 15 to hit.
That's a miss.
Okay.
We need to do like saves against poison, right?
You guys do need to be making saves against poison at the start of your turns.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
Goodwin and James both need to.
Is that
Constitution.
Constitution?
Yes.
Oh, I'm good at those. I'm really good at those.
That's an 18.
Okay, you pass.
Okay. Mine is 4. That is a 13.
Pass.
12.
Fail. You are poisoned.
Do I take
I believe it's
damage,
just
or-
a d6 of damage. Boy, I should have learned up poison. I am going to just rule you take 3 points of damage.
Okay.
What do you mean you should look at poison?
I forgot what the status effect is of poison.
You have disadvantage on all ability checks and I think attack rolls.
Oh, is that what it
that's
is?
nasty.
Yeah, you can't just make up rules, Andrew. Who do you think you are?
All right.
The dungeon master? God.
Real quick check on poison. Instead of dealing damage, you might be dealing disadvantage attacks. Now, breath weapon wouldn't be affected by that.
because I
Poison.
don't need
Yep.
to roll to
The poisoned is a disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Does the breath weapon ignite the poison in the air? Is it flammable?
No, unfortunately not.
man.
Acidic. That would have been cool.
It's not divinity.
Okay, so that was their 2 attacks. On to Arden and then Eris.
Okay, do I need to make the roll?
Yes, you do.
Okay, well,
You're in 10 feet of one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, I rolled
The
a
stench of demons is thick.
Yeah, we're not happy about that. I rolled a 4, and I'm like, that's just not it.
Disadvantage on attack rolls.
Well,
Gross.
the pacifist is not that bothered by it.
True.
Not happy about the poison though. So I think we're gonna move, kind of out into this open area. If someone could move me,
Yeah, what's your movement?
30. I mean, I'm going to be avoiding the.
I figured you would
Demon.
avoid an opportunity attack.
Yes. From here, do I see that demon that's behind that civilian right there?
Yes.
Okay, I do.
Gotta orient him correctly.
Yep.
It's important.
Eris is on deck.
Okay, I think I'm gonna cast Hideous Laughter on this guy.
Okay.
So-
With a
No,
18 to
he
pass.
just, like looks over his shoulder.
18.
and
Okay, well
shrugs.
no one's laughing today.
I'm sorry, these demons
The-
do not find
the
your
jokes-
jokes very funny.
The jokes are not
What
landing.
jokes are you saying?
Well, apparently not very good ones.
Yeah.
Are you doing dad
Maybe
jokes?
demons just don't
Dad jokes.
understand common.
Arden's like, knock, knock, and they're like,
I'm like, oh, I gotta speak infernal.
Do you know Infernal?
Right? Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
You know.
That helps.
Wait,
Yeah.
I would
Did you
know
take
from my
it in
books
high
that it's
school?
abyssal, not
Yeah.
infernal, right?
Abyssal.
Abyssal.
Oh.
Yeah.
Abyssal.
Oh, so I'm just speaking the wrong language. That's the problem. Ugh.
Is
Tragic.
that your turn,
I'm
unfortunately?
going to
or
use a
action?
bonus action to give Goodwin my bardic inspiration. I'm going to say, Goodwin, the sooner this is over, the sooner you get to go to bed.
That's true.
On to Eris.
okay,
Moondor on deck, and then I don't know.
I'm bugged that they're attacking me, so I'm casting Spirit Guardians. So 15 feet around me, they have to make a saving throw of
Yes.
sorts.
Those two around you. Yep. One is going to hit a 19, and the other one's going to hit an 11. They take half damage, though, right? Even if they're still, or is it they completely? It's half damage.
Yeah.
I think so. I don't.
It's 3d6.
If only I had it in front of me. Yeah, it's 3d6. So 3,
That's a D. It's 3d8, I think.
Wow.
3d8.
Is it 3d8?
Yes.
Wow.
3,
Spirit Guardians.
9.
It also halves their movement.
I will say because it's radiant damage, the little bit of health they have left is just absolutely vaporized by your Spirit Guardians as
Okay.
soon as it comes online.
Okay, so these guys are dead.
Yeah.
Woo! And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
So that other one is within 15 feet of me.
Gross.
And I rolled for damage on my Spirit
Yeah,
Guardians,
what
got
was that?
17.
All right, that one is also dead.
Wow.
Deleted as you walk around with a giant eraser.
Yes.
Oh, that's nicer than what I was thinking. I was thinking like Oppenheimer just bombs.
It literally just like holy fire just erupts around you in a ring, and as you're running down, every little demon just.
When did you become Gandhi?
I meditated last night.
Gandhi, I would say like the pyromaniac.
So
like,
there is a game called Civilization, and
oh yeah, Gandhi
yeah.
goes nuclear. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that stuff.
I thought
In
it
my
was
brain, the Spirit Guardians are just floating spears of Eldath, very reminiscent of the spears that killed Vecna.
So just skewer them
Yeah.
like a kebab.
Sure.
Got a kebab of
Kebab it
demons floating around.
Got him. Well, that's me.
Okay.
Delicious.
Okay, and before Moondor, we will have the other two pitlings attack that poor guy in the corner there, who is also poisoned. They finally do hit.
Can I silvery barbs that?
All right. Let me just drop that one. That one
What are
doesn't
you
count.
saying for your silvery barbs?
All right.
Um,
The second one is going to pass.
The second one's gonna pass?
Yep.
Okay.
I rolled a 19 on the second one.
Well,
I was like, you stink.
you stinky. Your breath stink.
Which is unfortunately enough to kill that commoner. As you guys see the commoner,
give you
hold it.
advantage,
As you
by
see
the way.
that commoner fall to the ground, the pitlings are going to jump on top of it and start pulling what looks like of blue energy from the body. You'll recognize this as a magical form of someone's soul energy.
No.
By way of a spell?
It's an ability,
Okay.
not a spell.
Is the commoner like dead, or is he just reduced to 0?
It was reduced to 0.
Okay.
What? What?
Yeah. What do you got?
Well, I have spare the dying on my turn, so
Yes.
But it's on your
However,
turn.
if I can move.
The ability, once one of these demons drops somebody to 0, they can then make a check, which he passed, which will absorb the soul. So take one of those blue ones and replace it with that.
Whoa.
As
Oh,
you
no.
see this pitling, sickening snaps of bones as it starts to grow a lot bigger, harvesting the soul energy. Also put a D4 next to it on 1. You see a much bigger creature. It's got open wounds on it as it just grew into this new creature. Bits of its muscle are sticking out of its flesh.
Disturbing.
And it's got many different mouths.
Oh, I wanted to fight that one.
All right, and then we will have this one right here who shot at James. Quickly learned, do not shoot at that guy. And instead, it is not going to make 1, but 2 ranged attacks on, I think I'm going to pick on Goodwin here, seeing that you are wide in the open on the street. I know you have your ward, so let's see what we can do here. I'm going to roll these out in the open.
Well, we got a
I can't see
7. I have 2 sevens.
Two sevens?
2 sevens.
Dang it.
Why'd you roll in the open?
17 does
right.
not hit.
I have my sword out, so I'll
Swap them away.
yeah
2 17s does
cut
not
the
hit.
tips
want
off
your
of each
dice
arrow.
back?
Wait, did you
Or
say
I guess
two
it's an
17s?
elemental
It's
arrow.
an
17.
energy bolt.
Holy
does
crap,
not
they have a
hit.
plus 10?
Oof.
Does he make like a
Nasty.
horrible little nasty alien sound like disappointment?
It is not happy.
It's
It
Wario.
shot 3 times and did nothing. On to
I was
Moondor,
thinking
then I don't
Wario.
know.
That too.
Alrighty, I would like to rage.
Rage.
And I'm gonna go ahead and make my swings being reckless.
Do it.
That first one is going to be a 19.
Hits.
So that's going. Oh, I forgot to say my Great Weapon Master, but I'll do that for this next attack.
Great weapon master.
So that first attack is going to deal 10 points of 10 points of bludgeoning damage. My next attack, I will do my Great Weapon Master -5 plus 10.
Okay.
So what did I say for damage? I just said
10 points.
10 points.
And you already did 6 damage on it, right?
7 on him.
7.
So he's
So
at
17. You know, I'm going to have to track it here. The dice won't do anything.
Oh,
Sorry.
okay.
That was a good thought.
'Kay.
They have more than 20 health points.
Great Weapon Master here.
Okay.
Ooh. So 15.
Misses.
Okay.
Hasted action.
Hasted action. I'm debating if I want to use it.
I
yet.
wish I was a divination wizard.
I am.
We might be ending this combat in the
I'm
next
gonna
20
I'm
minutes.
gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Oh, I may be able to hit it. That's gonna be. What's 17, 18, 19, 20, 23 minus 5, 18.
Hits.
18 will hit. So that'll be 7, 10, 20, 22 points of damage.
Okay.
Nasty.
Putting it up to 49 total.
He's still up.
Oh, yes.
Sheesh.
All right. And then is that the completion of your
That
turn?
is completion of my turn.
As it does that again, it will again reach out with a hand and try to use a
On its turn?
spell. Yes, on its turn. It's a melee spell
Counter
attack.
spell.
You're gonna counter spell.
Are you
melee
He
spell
has
attack.
advantage.
Are you
I'm
close enough?
just within 60 feet. I was
Ooh.
counting it earlier.
Okay. We will say this is a spell at level 3.
All right.
It's counter
Doesn't work.
Okay.
Nasty.
and it's already burned to a soul.
It's at 1 right now. I don't know if that.
That unfortunately is its turn. For me,
Yeah.
unfortunate for me.
I
feel
kind
bad
of
for
rip
me.
away his words
Yeah.
with my hand. and
You see a glowing palm reach out to touch his chest, and you rip the words away in the palm. Just. Ah!
I just look back at him. Ah! Is this even louder?
On to I don't know.
Alrighty. Okay, so I don't know sees this and is like, crap. So he's gonna actually move a little bit away over here.
Into the fountain.
Just on the fountain.
Hey, you
yeah.
have water breathing.
Ooh.
So
Hide under the water.
actually, that's true. I do have water breathing. Do I know that I have water breathing?
I explained it to you guys. Yeah.
Okay,
I'm
okay.
sorry.
So
He wouldn't just give you guys something and
I'm
not
gonna
tell you what it
hide.
does.
Drink
bonus
this
action.
random drink. Who knows what it'll do?
It was okay. You know, it wasn't bad. I don't know what it was. But
All right, what are you doing?
All right, so he's going to bonus action hide in the water, and he
Well,
is going.
you have advantage already.
Yeah, you do
I
already
do.
have
So
advantage.
you could do that after your attack.
Yeah.
Okay, okay,
And then
okay.
you could use the sneak attack.
Okay,
next
so
turn,
he's
too.
gonna go over there, and he is going to attack this guy here using his crossbow, which has a bunch of runes on it. That's gonna miss.
The
but-
new form demon or the other pitling?
the new one.
Okay.
Okay, so 13, and then he has his thingamabobber that allows him to do that. So that is going to be. That's going to be an 18.
Hits.
Okay, cool. That means. Is he technically sneaking attacking?
Advantage. Yeah. If you have advantage, you can
Okay.
do sneak attack.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Or if allies next to them.
I'm gonna run out of these points pretty soon.
That's probably a bad name. Sneak attack.
Okay, so that is going to be 2 plus 3, that's 5, plus another 5, that's 10, plus 6, so that's 16.
16.
Yes.
Okay. 16 damage. Noted.
Doesn't kill him?
Nope.
All right. Guys, I don't know what this is, but I don't like it.
Okay. On to before Goodwin gets to go. Actually, no. It's
NPCs?
still NPCs. So the civilians, the one closest to the street is out. The one by Goodwin is going to run out. And the one that is there in between the two stalls is going to get pretty much out. They're going to spend their whole turn dashing the other way, towards the safe side.
Oh, wait, over that way?
Just throw them that way.
Yeah.
55, 60, he gets right there.
He's so close.
He gets so
Okay.
far.
Goodwin and then James.
What about our guards?
They are going to run to my left off the screen to engage in other enemies farther down.
They just abandoned us.
Just know
Cool.
that every other diagonal is.
I gave him my
Yeah,
lucky
that's
fish.
what I'm doing.
This-
It. I have 40 feet movement speed.
So right here.
Wait, I miscalculated that because I can't actually get there. I'm 5 feet away.
Wait, what?
I was trying to get 40 feet.
Yeah, I think it was right there. Yeah.
It's hard to tell from over here because I'm at an angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that wouldn't work. Because 40 feet would give me 10 feet away from that guy.
You can come
So,
down this way too. To be like right there.
I know, I don't want to be too close. I was trying to get in range for a melee attack. So we'll just go here and we'll do a ranged attack. Let's get rid of the guys on the ground first.
The smaller guy or the bigger guy?
I'm going to hit the small guy. If I can.
Yep. Roll it.
Yeah, that hits. That's above 20. And it's a 9 and a 6. So 15 fire damage from a firebolt.
Okay. Hits.
15 fire damage?
Yeah.
Okay.
And kills.
Yeah, I put a
Take
It
that
just
little
splattered.
put a
on the
fiery
bricks.
flask into my
Dead.
wand and take one shot right at its head.
Yep. Okay.
And we're gonna do a bonus action. Actually, you know what? I will move closer. That's within 30 feet of that guy on the roof, right?
That'll do it.
I'm gonna try and pull him toward us.
Okay.
pull him off the roof. Oh, I was going to come charging towards him once I smash this guy.
Well, you gotta finish smashing that guy first.
That's true. You're not wrong.
So
You're not wrong.
Strength save of 15.
Strength save of 15, and they roll a 17.
All right.
You're into silvery barbs hat?
I'm
Are ya?
thinking First
You're into
level.
silvery barbs that?
Yeah, let's silvery barbs that one.
Screw you. Not 20.
Oh!
And I'm gonna give advantage to. I feel like the best person to do that on is the rogue, just so he always gets sneak attack. So
You
let's give it
didn't
to
get
the
poisoned,
rogue.
right?
No.
Oh, I forgot. To roll
When
poison.
they die, their stench wafts away pretty quick. So you'll only be poisoned while they're around, but you are no longer taking the poison effect. So none of you
Are poisoned. Sick.
So it's only while they're around. So you're good. That was your turn. On to James.
All right.
Rack.
First thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna shift. So you're gonna see the scales fully cover my arms and face. My horns get a little bit bigger, and my jaw and my snout kind of juts out a little bit. Of my teeth become sharpened, which gives me 6 temporary hit points, which is very cool.
That's nice.
So I'm gonna use that guy there. All right, for my first 2 attacks, put me right next to the big guy.
10, 20, 25, 30. Do you want to be like up in his business?
Yeah, get me up in that business.
All right, there he is.
All right, first I'm gonna use my last breath attack.
All right.
Right there. Yep, there it is. All right, 5 total
Damage?
damage, or half that if he succeeds.
It will take 5.
Nice. Okay, and then I'm gonna draw my sword.
Do it. We are going to finish this round of combat, and then we will have to pause it because it is almost time to end the stream.
Okay.
So, one more turn for everyone.
All right, that was a 12, which does not hit, but I use my key point to do flurry of blows to do an additional 2 unarmed strikes. Just gotta roll those at the same time. Dirty 20 and 21.
Hits and hits.
Nice. I am going to use a key point on the second one to do stunning strike, and then for damage of those guys.
Man.
9 and 6, 15
15
together.
damage. And
Yeah.
then what do they have to roll to avoid the stunning strike?
Stunning strike.
What?
DC 14 on a Constitution saving throw.
Is stunning strike a
Oh wait,
bonus
wait.
action?
Huh?
Is stunning strike a bonus action?
No.
Oh, I
It's
thought.
a free
Yeah,
action.
it's just when I hit with an attack.
Oh, that's awesome. I thought it was.
Make the target stunned until the end of your next turn. If it fails a con saving throw, DC 14. So
Yeah,
Constitution.
it fails, and then it's just stunned. It can't do anything for its
Yep.
action. Gross. Yeah, you stun it.
Sick. That's it.
On to,
Stunning.
so that was James. The one on the roof is going to, you can still use your reaction. This is gross. Okay, he's going to fire at you, Moondor, being that you are attacking the other demon.
What is this, your girlfriend over here?
And it gets advantage, right? 'Cause these
Vicious
are reckless,
mockery.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, it gets advantage.
Well, you just lost your independent chase. You just
All
said
right,
to throw
all
it
right,
away.
all right. A 14. Does a 14 hit? Does a 20 hit?
It will, but it is not very much.
And then another 20. Okay. So you're going to get hit with 2 bolts of its energy, which is going to be 3d6.
What type of damage?
It is psychic.
Oh, I cannot resist this.
Gross.
No barbarian
Oh
can.
boy. I rolled boxcars on that one.
Boxcars, is that good or bad?
6, 6, and a 5 on 3d6.
Ooh.
So you are taking
17.
17 plus 6. So you're taking 23 damage from 1 bolt.
Ay, ay, ay.
And then you are going to take another 18
That
damage
tickles.
from another bolt.
Hey, Moondor, how you doing? How you doing?
Mundor
buddy?
is fine.
You're fine.
Mundor is very fine.
on a scale of 1 to your hit points, how bad are you looking?
It's probably a 1 or 2.
We aren't going to do that. Nice try. Arden.
No, I won't say anything.
Yeah.
Okay.
We won't share
Nope.
HP.
I agree. I think that's a good thing.
I'm gonna move Arden up here. Let's see who's here. Okay, so at this point, Arden has given up on trying to use words on these things. So he's just going to raise both hands, and you're going to see sensor bars above both hands and his mouth as he uses cutting words on this guy to make it so that it will take a -7 to its next saving throw.
Okay.
And then I will use. Does it have eyes?
Many.
Many. I'll use blindness on it.
Okay.
There's no way he's passing that.
Okay. Yeah. That will absolutely do something, but something interesting. Okay.
Oh.
Let me roll blindness.
Yeah.
Fail with a 13.
Is that 13 minus
No.
7?
No. Oh, with a 6.
Yeah.
It's blinded.
So you see all of its eyes all across its body just kind of get clouded, turn white. That's pretty effective. That's pretty cool.
It's blinded.
Yes. Real quick, James, does stunning strike? You can't react as well,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, you are stunned until the end of my next turn.
What is the stun
Yes,
status
I
effect?
will.
Is it only actions or is it bonus action, reaction,
I think it's
and action?
all of them.
It might be all of them.
Stunned. A stunned creature is incapacitated, can't move, and can only speak very varyingly. Automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Incapacitated means they cannot take actions or reactions.
Ha, I
Okay,
was
all right.
right.
Well done. That is going to come in clutch here in just a second. Eris.
Okie dokie. I think Moondor's not doing so good. And
Yeah, you hear the cries, but Mundor, he fought in the gladiatorial arena. He is trying his best to show that he is still.
He's like,
strong.
I'm still enjoying this.
Yes, hit me
Okay.
again, I dare you.
Okay.
As a side note, I'd like for the sensor bars above my hands and mouth to be the things that wrap around the demon and blind it.
Fair.
Okay. I'm going to move up there and I'm going to cast life transference on my
Moondor.
friend Moondor.
Are you sure you can handle that?
Sure, pass me some d8s, my friends.
How much?
I just need 3 more.
D8. Do you need another one?
I need 1 more.
D8.
Okie dokie.
I was trying. I have an
Okay,
organism.
so 12, 14, 17. So I'll take 17 points of damage and you'll take double that. You'll heal double that.
I thought it was the other way
Dang.
around.
No.
No? Okay, that's nice. So
That wouldn't be worth it.
So 17. So I get.
You get 34.
34.
All right.
Big heals.
That's huge.
There are benefits to having a critic.
I am
Huge.
pissed at you. I'm so mad at you.
But now Eris is not looking so
Everett.
good.
Oh yeah.
Oh
I was
no.
gonna take that one
As-
too. I was thinking
What
about
is
it.
how does this life transfer look when you cast it?
Little glittery flakes fly off of Eris onto you and you feel better.
Oh.
And you're,
So you're covered in glitter now?
well, they dissipate and then you
Oh,
heal.
I just
okay.
raised my mom. Hey, I appreciate it very much.
No, it's not glitter. it's
Speaking
the
of,
ashes
it is
Eldar.
Moondor's turn.
Oh, ashes.
Moondor's.
Moondor is gonna crack his neck and be like, my turn.
Yeah, Eris is bent over and she's like, you bet.
We're gonna go Great Weapon Master and Reckless.
Okay.
Ooh.
Oh, that's not gonna hit on that first one. That was awful.
Sorry, man.
Uh,
Second one.
Second one. Oh, that one is for sure gonna hit because 18, 19, 20, 22, 23, 24.
That hits. Yep. Roll it.
So 19.
19, yep.
19. So that's gonna be 17, 19 points of bludgeoning damage.
19.
Yeah,
okay.
Mundor, get it.
And last one,
68. No. Yeah.
still standing.
68. Yes.
Switch out. go for my Matt Mercer one. Hopefully that will bless me. Oh, it did. That's going to be
Woo, Matt Mercer.
24. Because I was even looking at the wrong one. So 24. Another 19.
Hit.
So that's going to be 27 points of bludgeoning damage.
Okay. 95 points of damage done to this guy.
He's
Still standing.
Oh, that's
I
gross.
am going to frenzy.
Yes.
Okay.
As a bonus action and attack again and say, "Why won't you crash?" And we're doing all the same stuff.
Okay, roll it.
Come on, Moondor.
Oh yes, that will definitely hit. That's a 19 plus a million.
Yeah, that hits.
With Great Weapon Master, that's going to be 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Another 27 points of
Wow.
Dang.
Holy
You're not
cow.
forgetting your rage damage on each of those too,
no,
are you?
I was adding that as well.
27.
Jeez.
Putting him up to 17. 123 points of damage. Still standing.
He's nasty.
You see, like, he's trying to maintain the smile as much as he can, but he is getting frustrated.
Yeah.
This is rage.
Actually raging.
Yes.
Speaking of, it is its turn. It will.
No,
Both Goodwin and Arden just like,
yeah, I don't have a reaction. You might though.
I do.
Yeah.
It will.
Arden locks eyes with it.
Yeah, it is going to raise its hand one more time and try to cast a spell. Do you have a counter spell?
I don't have a counter spell.
Okay, but you
Next
can.
level?
Are you going to silvery barbs that?
Maybe.
Depends on what
It
you roll.
does have advantage because, and I forgot about this. The other ones should have been at advantage, and I wasn't rolling advantage.
I counterspelled it.
You did counterspell, but the first one, I don't know. You didn't reckless the first time anyway, so this is the only time.
Question, with silvery barbs, is it before you know the outcome of the roll?
Before you know the outcome of the roll.
Ah, okay.
Oh, it is.
Sorry.
Okay, 27 will hit. You're gonna silvery barbs that attack roll. It's still advantage, so he will still be able to. I guess you're making me re-roll that one that passed.
It's re-rolling the one that passed.
That's so gross.
Let's just do it. Yeah, it'll be fun.
All right.
And then who needs advantage the most? I'll give James advantage.
Okay.
This time.
I feel like James.
Now
go.
a
Yeah.
26 instead of a 27.
like, up
You
and
need to make a
personal
DC 16 charisma saving throw. Wait, no. No, there's no save. Even better.
Oh.
There is no save on this. But you do take 4d10 damage. Psychic.
40-10 is not a word.
40 6, 9, 19 damage. And you are teleported 30 feet.
Who's teleported?
Reese's character is
Moondor.
teleported.
Oh, I
30
can't
feet.
reach you.
Moondor. Where's my mouse? Right
Yeah,
here.
yeah, so-
you are going to be teleported.
So
boom, boom,
he's technically right there. I'm right there.
boom. Yeah.
Where do you want to be
5,
teleported?
10, 15, 25, 30. You're going to be teleported right here.
Am I in the air?
You are in the air.
How high are you in the air?
Only 15 feet.
Okay, that's good.
So you
Only
can take
15
a
feet.
athletics. You can do either a dexterity or a strength saving throw as you free fall from the air.
Strength saving.
Okay, strength saving throw.
And advantage because I'm still
Do a
raging.
superhero landing.
Oh, that's gonna be enough. That's gonna be strength saving throw. 18.
Yeah, so Moondor, Iron Man lands. The bricks
ground
crack
cracks.
underneath.
Goodwin and Eris fall over.
And you see
I don't
it
know,
takes him a
feels the
little
ripple.
bit to get up.
Hey, watch where
mark
you're
that
falling,
damage
man.
there.
I will just look to you with this like crazed smile and says,
I don't
"I'm sorry,
know."
my friend."
I don't know. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm still gonna try to attack that thing, because it is right next to my friend. So that's not nice. That is less than ideal.
Who did you give advantage to?
James.
Okay,
Yes.
cool. He needs it.
All right. right. And I did hide, so I do have my little advantage. Oh, I'm gonna miss.
How many points of damage was that hand thing that you just don't want it when you teleported me?
It was.
Have you used your Bardic
10
Inspiration yet?
plus,
Oh, what was
do
your
have-
Bardic
it was 19.
inspiration?
Yeah, it's a
19
D8.
psych.
D8.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Sorry, not sorry.
I know.
that's not enough. That's not enough.
How much was it?
That would be wait. Okay, so that's
This was on your
five.
highest roll, right?
Yeah. So that is 11 plus 3. So
Misses.
that's not gonna hit. I don't know. I guess
So-
was so startled by the falling of Moondor that he was like, "Ah!" Lost my balance. Fell in the water.
All right, and then what else?
That is so if that's not gonna work, then cunning action. What is he gonna do? He's going to. He's kind of optimal where he is, so he's just gonna stay hidden
Okay. All
because
right.
he can't really go anywhere. So that's what he's gonna do.
All right. With that, the demons on the roof will take a step back over the rooftops and vanish from battle. Unknown how they shift about. The demon that is stunned, you guys easily gang up on and just kick the crap out of this demon. It does not have a chance to
It's
do
like
anything.
Office Space.
All gonna kick him.
Just like all 6 of you just pile in and,
Watch out.
and absolutely just destroy it.
I was absolutely gonna stun him striking again.
Oh,
on
I
my
know
next
you
turn
were.
and just keep that loop
and
going.
that will conclude episode 2 of Before the Dead Wars. We've got just a few quick things to talk about. Thank you, players.
Thank
you,
you.
Desert Penguin. Again, the
And
person
thank you.
behind the cameras, Desert Penguin. We are starting a Patreon to fund our endeavors, our media endeavors. So check out our Patreon next week. Once it goes live, we'll have some cool stuff, including a live stream with the Tavern Keeper once a month, where it's an open Q&A. Ask me whatever you want. And you can catch us on We Geek Together, all social media platforms. We're uploading constantly. And this game is leading up to that world record game. You can play this adventure right now, the Festival of Peace, which is on our website. Velrock Miniatures supplied and created, handcrafted the miniatures we use today and are handcrafting the miniatures for the Dead Wars. And at Janie Eastman, or what was the Instagram?
Janie say quoi?
Janie Sequoia. Janie Sequoia. On Instagram, if you have any needs for your running your own tavern or D&D basement, they are into real estate and they can give you the hookups. They're high maxed on charisma, so they can absolutely get you great deals.
My persuasion skills are fabulous.
Yes. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next game.
Bye.
See ya.